Yo, 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 Froggystyles here. Actually, I don't
What's
even know.
up?
Yeah, what's going on, man? So, we're about to get into it here in a second. Let me get the space call fired up. If you want to open things up, mediocre, we'll get started here.
Yeah, what a day, man. What a day with this AMC stuff. It's not looking good. Um, I don't know. I redid my wedge. I'll tell everybody right now, I redid the wedge on my chart because we did come out of the wedge, but we came back into it and we're falling again. So I readjusted the wedge so we could keep an eye on it that way. It's interesting. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I think we're gonna talk about some Max Payne stuff. See, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but
Yeah, let me pull that Max Payne up so we can get a look at it because I see that there's some data on here we probably should go over. So here's the maxpayne.com. You can see here the Max Payne is calculated at 20, and the reason why it doesn't work with the calculation is because it uses the entire swing. Like most of these options shouldn't even be on here, and all this weight should be compressed down to here. But right there, it's showing calculated. But when you look at where the options are sitting, you see 1750 and 18. So you put it right between the two of those, and your puts are sitting at 1750. Your calls are sitting at 18. So that gives you 1775 plus or minus a quarter. I'm actually going to post that over on Twitter.
I'm sorry, Miss Harris. I had some other things I had to do, so I didn't do a show this morning.
Oh, fired.
What happened?
No, hold on. There we go. And let's check out GME's Max Payne real quick. All right, so we're looking at, let me pull up the price, make sure I got the right area here. It's 143.64. Obviously, they're going to stop it before there. I don't know if they're going to actually stop it there or if they're going to honor this one. I would assume they're going to try to hold it between here and there, but they will definitely not let it go above 150. So I wonder which one they're going to actually honor. That's a good question. I'm just going to take the lower one because that's actually a spike, and that puts you at 142 plus or minus 2. There's a good chance it will probably cross that, and then we'll take that to 145, and then it'll do a plus or minus 5. But so let me put that on here.
Well, that's
So
no bueno.
let me pull up.
Somebody, Brian McCarthy says Casey just got possibly hacked and his offline stream just went blank. He has internet trouble, so I wouldn't jump the gun yet, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
he does have pretty soft internet. Is he Wi-Fi on that computer, or is he actually hardline cabled?
I'm not 100% sure. But you had some issues last night with some.
Yeah, horrible issues. Like the only time I got lucky last night was able to get phone service.
I was going to ask you if you had that Sprint internet.
Yeah.
uh,
Let me see. We got AMC here popping down.
you had an imposter on your Discord too, by the way. I meant to
I
tell you
seen that.
that also.
AJ's like, "Is this you?" And I'm like, "Dude, obviously not. There's no gold." Now, it's probably somebody. There is somebody that jokes around on Casey Shaw's channel that uses my same information as a joke. It's all harmless, but that one looked like it was trying to sell crypto or something. So,
Yeah.
so I can't tell if we're actually getting out of a wedge, because that means that we have to go further down. This is a lot of weakness here. You've got a W here, which is one trend, into another goofy pattern, which is a double W, into another pattern, and it's like, what kind of pattern? Like they definitely did change the pattern on us, because something is definitely different about this pattern than what we used to run.
Mm-hmm. So you just adjusted your wedge as well.
Yeah. Well, I see this hump, but I don't use pre-market typically. You could technically use this one back here, but that one would be goofy from there. That's what's kind of confusing, is I don't know where I'm supposed to be taking my A triangle from. This is technically a triangle, but this can't be an illusion, but it lines up with everything down here. So I don't know. So weird.
I just fit it into a wedge again. Is all I did. And we're gonna see what happens from there, because here I'll show you what I have. Because it's interesting. Oh, come on, show my stupid thing.
1, 2, 3. It's almost like we have to disregard this pattern that's right here, which doesn't make any sense, because that's not the way it works. This is almost its own pattern in itself, right here, into a breakdown, into a breakout, going back down into another pattern. So it's just the strangest pattern I've ever seen, because you can see it down here. If you use that, there's 2 bumps. There's your new pattern, your first dip, A triangle, B triangle, C triangle. So it all lines up.
Yeah. So let me pull up my chart so you can see my cursor here. What I did was I'll go back to the half hour real quick. So see all this bump out right here that they did?
Yeah.
That was when we first broke out of the wedge. So I adjusted it so like it took out this touch point, this whatever the touch points were. But we broke out of it here and pulled back in. So now we're sitting here. So if you look on the 5-minute, it's pretty at the top of the wedge. I was kind of squeezing on this 1720 line. So it could break out here. I don't know what they're going to do. That's what I'm saying. I don't trust them.
Yeah,
I was surprised they brought it down here, to be honest.
It doesn't look like the bottom is quite in yet, but it doesn't make sense how it just keeps selling off.
No. And short interest went down to 20% too.
And it went down.
Yep.
That's weird.
It doesn't make sense either.
Well, it's probably because they're swapping from like the actual self-reported to some sort of synthetic.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is probably like the third low of the day today. I mean, we had a low right here. We had a low back here. It was, I don't know. They just kept pushing it down.
Yeah. Well, if you notice the dollar, let me pull this up here real quick. The dollar is ripping. And this is usually going to tell you that the market's not doing very good. There's basically half hour before market open, and it just ripped. So, I mean, anytime you see that, the market goes the opposite way. So, I mean, we're getting close to this dangerous line of 138 cents. So if you get too much closer to that, you can see it instantly halted the brakes right there. And I'm thinking the Fed's stepping in right there. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that just yet because they claim they're not going to help. But I mean, you can see here, spike down and then a run up, and that's what we're seeing. Somebody put the money in right here, and it ran right back up. So it's almost inevitable that things are going to get worse before they get better.
I agree. I wish you were on last night. We had a real good discussion, a bunch of us, about all of this, and yeah, it ain't looking good. But I was expecting the VIX to run up today, and it didn't happen.
Well, that's the thing. Usually, when a dollar gains strength, people usually sell their stock and go to the VIX. VIX should be up. It is.
Is it?
It's. I mean, it's not aggressive, but I mean, 1%. I mean, you can see it's clearly popping up, and it correlated with the dollar. It usually does, and that just signals people see the dollar's going up, and they're moving out with the dollar too. So they're moving back with the dollar, so their assets don't drop in price, and that's a good indicator when you should be getting in and out. Is the dollar. If you see the dollar going up, the VIX will go up, and if you see the dollar going down, the VIX will go down because people are selling their cash, getting back into assets. The dollar dictates the market, just like Bitcoin dictates the altcoins that are linked to Bitcoin. It's the same exact thing. You have to look at your currency at all times so you don't get blindsided by movement like what's happening today. There's no real reason for it to be going down unless the dollar is changing value, and it is. So we do got a couple questions here. Let me pull this one up here first. So what's happening, guys? Good to see you. I'm ready to buy more. Your thoughts on the bottom. I don't think it's in yet. So I would give it a little bit more time. That's what I'm looking for right now. I don't see it quite yet. I'm not saying that we don't go into a head and shoulders pattern, which would throw people off. But I mean, because this could be a head and shoulder right here. There's the head forming. It's going to pop back up, break through, and then start moving back up. But we do have just such goofy patterns. So I don't know what this is. That you?
Yeah, it was my phone.
Okay. But yeah, we definitely have a goofy pattern. It'd be kind of nice if we can pick up on this a little bit more. But it's probably being influenced mainly by the dollar, I would think. I mean, let me check a bigger stock like Tesla. And it kind of went same pattern. It went down, but it was still up on the day, so it did rip up in the hours. Kinda.
I'm hoping we're bottom now, but I don't know, man. Every time I think we're bottom, they push it down more. They're just slowly busting through support zones one at a time.
Oh yeah.
That's been their MO too, dude, to bring it down slowly, which it sucks.
Oh, I know it's frustrating because like you get sick and tired of seeing it moving down. It'd be nice to see it start moving back up. I know at some point it's going to start moving back up. It's just a matter of when. Here's a good point by Apes R Us. He says, being as tough as I can, but losing more and more hope each week, man. When will this stop? 10 red days out of 11. That's the exact problem there is like they ran it up. It looks like a complete rug pull, and then it's just been steady down, 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 down. And it's like, at what point does it stop going down? And I know AJ pulled it up and he was showing on an hourly pattern that it correlated with another squeeze play that were actually in the same pattern. So I'd like to have him come back on and explain it because he found it. So, but he was basically explaining that once it comes back down, the next trend is back into a leg up and it repasses the old number and then starts running. We'll see if that's the way it plays out because the pattern does look pretty close. Did he show you that?
I don't remember. He might have. But to Apes R Us, I would just say, like, I mean, how long have you dealt with it? I mean, that it's a fear tactic. That's what they do. They try to scare people out of their position, and that's just my opinion of it. But I mean, to anybody out there, I'm not scared at all, to be honest. But I know what I got. I'm pretty sure, you know, it's worth $25-$30 at the least without all that squeeze stuff. So for me, do I think it'll squeeze? Yes. Am I hoping that it squeezes? Of course I am. But its value is what its value should be in that range, and that's what I think it's worth in my opinion. So that's what I'm willing to pay for it.
Yeah,
And so I have no reason to sell.
I'll give you a run over on this because I think when AJ gets home tonight, I'm going to try to get on with him so we can cover this. But he showed on an hourly trend pre-squeeze, it actually did the same thing. It ran up, it actually came back a little bit, and then it popped, and then it pulled all the way back down, and then it reversed and it just ripped. So I'm gonna try to get him on later tonight to discuss that on his findings on the pattern. But it did correlate exactly like that pre-squeeze. So I'm not saying we're entering into the squeeze, but it's interesting. The same goofy pattern, like this isn't a normal move, and he's seen it on a smaller time frame. This is a daily versus an hour, and that means that we could be 24 times bigger than what the other squeeze was, which would be nuts. So that would be pretty freaking wild if you correlate it in hourly time frame. So yeah, I'd like to get him on later on tonight. I'll probably message him later tonight to make sure that we are on for like 9:30 when he gets home. Mediocre Trader, if you want to be on for that, I can send you an invite to it later.
Yeah, sure. Might as well. I'll come hang out. We had a nice meeting last night. I wish you were there, bro.
Well, there was meetings popping up because like Boss Blunts was on at like 10, and then I know Trey and Astro had a meeting, and I wanted to be part of all of it, but it sucks because like my service is so bad I don't even think I could have talked in Space Call.
Yeah. I don't think they. I'm not gonna say nothing. They might not yell at you anyways. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, who, Astro and Trey?
Yeah.
Well, if they want expertise opinion, it'd be kind of nice that they let people in and knew how to trade options instead of,
I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't know for certain. You know what I mean?
That's what Mellow Doug's saying here. They're getting ready to shove us down to 14 and rip us back up. My financial dog advisor tells me, yeah, that.
Funny stuff.
I mean,
check this out, everybody. I did this for all of you.
Oh yeah. I wonder if you can make that bigger. How did you? You'll have to show me how to put that on there because I want to put a little Froggy-style thing on there too.
I will. I'll show you later. I just found it today before we went on.
Discord imposter tried to get me to trade crypto for free. You guys did neutralize him, right?
I think AJ vaporized him.
Oh, you got him?
No, we were trying to. I don't have unless AJ did it, but I didn't have the capability to.
You should. You're all legends. You can ban people.
I'll have to look at it. It didn't come up when I right-clicked his name, but I could have been clicking yours. I don't know. I was fooled for a minute. I won't lie.
Like, look at this guy.
Because I wasn't sure if you hacked your phone or your Discord or nothing. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I wasn't sure, dude. But we did go over there. AJ took his whatever he had. I don't know. But I couldn't really ban him. I tried.
Here, this is facts right here. BioLife Hemp says, forget TA, buy and hodl. We will get paid. We know this stock is extremely manipulated. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that.
The TA is only going to help for preparation on the future because, like, if this pattern is a repeating squeeze pattern, I mean, we kind of know what it is. So like I said, we'll be covering that probably later on tonight. Hopefully AJ can come on because he's got the information on it. So I'm kind of hoping it's exactly what it is, but we'll find out.
I'd like to know what's going on. That's why I do what I do. And I trade other stocks. So
Yeah, something weird's definitely going on. That's an unusual pattern.
yeah, I actually want to watch it at close and see what it does. They ran it up pre-market all the way up to 19 and change. This is what we're talking about. Bear trap, bull trap. You know, this was a bull trap this morning. Get people to buy in at open and then slam it down, thinking it's going to run, right? I don't know. There's some trap people for sure.
Oh, there's definitely something weird about it. I mean, I've never seen a pattern quite like this where we don't have the standard triangle setups that we normally do. And this right here, we had all that momentum at that point, and we've been just falling since. That's what we're doing. Hold on, get this picked up here. That's probably not the bottom. I'm going to take that off there. That's probably not the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there's one more dip left. At least one. They come in pairs. So we got one more dip left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We're kind of in one right now, but it's not a W bottom. Thor Bladed says, been here for 440 days. Anyone stressed out? Do more DD. Us apes know what we have or what we hodl. Don't worry about the pennies on a dollar. We know what this is worth. That's exactly it. We know what we got. We got gold. It's just, I mean,
Yeah.
they're giving it to us cheaper. And like I said, I'm just going to keep loading up. I don't really care. I mean, it does suck that the overall portfolio is down, but I'm kind of glad I'm still getting discounts. So
yeah, I'm not stressed out at all either. I know what I got, and I can see what the chart says, so I'm not worried about it. To be honest,
I mean, it is a total bummer to see. Like we were up here, and the money was looking really good, and then, I mean, it's almost half the price. And if I remember right, isn't that how far back they pull back before they squeeze? Is halfway down?
yeah, that's a good question. Let me go look at the fib level real quick. Hang on. Now that you said that,
I mean, it's almost exactly halfway down. Uh-oh.
yeah, my kid's here.
Oh, your dog got it? Got the cat? Perfect timing for that, isn't it?
Yeah, she knows shut up. All right, so right now we're between. Hold on, let me highlight this so I can read it. Yeah, can't see with this stupid eye.
1716 is going to be the halfway point. So we would have fell halfway from up there. But I don't know if it would take it from 31 and go halfway down, or if it would take it from top. But still, halfway drop is usually what's expected before this thing would start pushing back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we are in the sixth dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth dip. That would be pretty wild. Let me pull something up from previous here. Let's see how many dips were in this mess back here.
This candle's too far out of the.
6 dips before the breakout and the rip.
Yeah, my problem is, does it happen this week or what?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4.
I can't read this number. I think it's 261.8% fib level. We broke below that. We were between 261.8% and 161.8% fib levels. That's where we are today.
Yeah. I don't see a bottom yet, but I think we are starting to flatten off on our speed here.
Yeah.
Hello, Koba. How you doing, man?
Let me check out the 15-minute real quick. I want to see what the MACD is looking like. Yeah, that just crossed and kind of pointing upwards. The RSI is pointing up on the 15. The 5 doesn't look good at all, but let me see what the 30 looks like real quick. Same thing. You're bouncing off of overbought on the RSI, pointing up, and the MACD is curling up, but they're underwater. So it looks like we're getting close, but I don't know, man. The 5-minute don't look good.
Yeah, it's looking pretty weak.
It is definitely weak.
Well, we are kind of running up towards the end of the day. Well, it just got hit all of a sudden. I seen the cash flow and I'm like, oh, that's not good.
They'll probably run it up again tomorrow morning and bring it back down like they always do.
Paulo has the same thought in mind for me. It's either 0 or moon, and I don't think they can get it to 0. So
No, they ain't getting it to 0.
so they got 2 choices, either drag it out or moon it, and that's pretty much it. Oh, Christy was asking about what I was talking about when I was saying the squeeze being bigger than what and how. There's another squeeze chart that we were looking at, and it's running on a 1 hour cycle where our daily is looking like a 1 hour cycle of a previous squeeze, and which means it's way bigger, because if you do a 1 hour cycle on a previous squeeze and you get a squeeze right after, we're doing the same exact pattern on a daily trend, and it's the same weird little spike with the same little hiccup in it. And it's just like, I'm not saying that's exactly what it is. I'm just saying that it's weird that history is repeating itself on a different scale. It would be interesting to see this thing come right off and go flying right up. I don't have the actual chart pattern. I know AJ has it, so we'll have to pull it up and see. Yeah. We can definitely outweight these guys because it didn't cost nothing to hold raw shares.
Correct. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
All right. Says, do you think AMC or GME does the split and issues the dividends? That'll be the match that lights the fuse. I think it's going to cause problems. I think it's going to be more pressure on top of more pressure. So it's definitely a good thing. Let me check out ATR real quick. Oh, ATR is pumping back up at the very end of the day. It's actually crossing over resistance line. That's actually a good sign that it's ripping up. So ATR, I'm close to my cost. Thought this ticker was a total loss. Yeah, it looks like it's popping. So you're doing good. Let me see if we can get a different time frame here. It did look like it was going to fail. Pulled that nice clean second bounce. This will be your third triangle you're breaking out now. That would have been your double top. If you hold this breakout, then it's going to go higher. Looks like it's pulling back and coming back in, but your resistance level is 509. So you need it tomorrow to open up and keep popping above there so you can make a newer high, and that'll be your third triangle. So may or may not be the end of the run once you get the next top. But it is looking good.
Oh,
Let me put this back over on AMC here.
yeah, it didn't do nothing. We closed, it's just kind of flat.
Yeah, there's like pretty much nothing going on here.
No.
I don't get what happened in the morning here. That was probably the dollar falling down that forced that spike. You can see the spike right here, and that's almost exactly. I don't think I can do that either. I can't even compare the charts because this will turn into a flat line. And we definitely don't want that thing going up. Well, at least I don't think you do.
Hey, did you know I just found this out last night that Webull delisted the VIX,
The regular VIX?
the VXX, yeah.
Oh, XX, that's a trading options one.
No, VXX.
Yeah, VXX you can trade options on.
They delisted it over there. Here
What's
he
up,
is. What's
brother?
up?
What's going on,
What's
man?
up, buddies? Sorry, I was been busy, man. All this streaming stuff. As you been giving her this morning, and man, it is what it is, though. Yeah. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. But the good thing about this is you can come and go. Like, you know what I mean? It's a nice little setup that we have. So if it works out, like say, unless Froggy doesn't tell you, and you expect to go on a stream and everything, and you're sitting here waiting for an hour, and doesn't message you or anything, and
I couldn't.
I'm just bugging you, dude. I don't care.
I had no service, and I'm like,
I know.
man,
I'm
this
just bugging.
sucks.
I knew something was up.
But
It's all
Talk
good.
about
buddy. I'm just
yesterday?
messing with you. What's
yeah,
that?
Talk about yesterday with a sprint.
Yeah. Well, I had the link and everything up, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I can't override this thing. What do I do? And then I was like, oh, I got to make a thumbnail. Oh man, I got a lot of work ahead of me here now, just to launch, right? So I did it anyways. It was all good. It is what it is.
So Cam, what's your thoughts on what happened with AMC today?
Good. It's a good thing. I hope it goes down another $5. So we can load up. There's a lot of people that can't afford these stocks. It just gives it just gives a totally different amount of people and different, I wouldn't say type of people because that's stereotyping, people that are less fortunate than a lot of us that really don't take things for granted in life because they can barely survive. And it gives a lot of people that where they're sitting on that crest, just enough shares to make a little bit of a difference in their life where they can, you know what I mean? Make it good. It won't go down that low. I know that I'm just being an ass, but I definitely this morning I called that number. It actually I was 50 cents out. I knew it was going down to that. As soon as I looked at the chart, within 3 minutes of it open, my Jeff was on the channel. Jeff and AB Investments was on there, and we both. Oh, he was on later on, but me and Jeff we talked. Yeah, we could see that happening. And I didn't look at it or after market close. It's kind of hard to see that chart. I'll pull up one right now.
Well, what was your indicator to show that it was going to go down this low?
Volume, lack of volume, and then right away, negative sell pressure right away, and what I've been doing is looking at the market. We're in a bad spot right now in the market. It's pulling it. The 500 definitely didn't give me the right indicator again. It was a mislead on that one. That was the second time now. So I just have better luck. I know, of course, that's the main factor a lot, but I've been watching just the other stocks. Like if you see that 3/4 of them are on a negative bleed, AMC will. It's always has, right? AMC's nothing special. It's just without the squeeze and entity attached to it, it follows the trends of the stock market. I try. It always has, right? It's a normal stock. It's just that it has a short percent of float, and
it
right.
typically trades about 40 million volume, where
Okay.
it's been getting back down there. So there had to be something else besides volume that actually got it down in price.
Oh, here, Danny. Astra says saying that the volume does not matter on a stock. Every indicator runs off volume. I'm sorry, I don't know. That's a little. I would have to talk to him actually about that because he sees something different, but everything runs off volume.
Well, because volume is the one that actually creates the amount of candle movement.
All the indicators run off volume over distance over time.
But
even the algorithms run off volume. So
I
don't know where he's coming from.
For sure, I don't either.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's on to something. Maybe he found a moon rock up his ass or something. I don't know.
Well, because 40 million is not too unusually low. I mean, that's what it was doing before it did all this.
I don't know though.
So I'm not like there was obviously something else that pulled this thing down and the other stocks down too.
I'm just joking. I have no idea, my friend, what maybe he sees something, but I don't like, did he say it was going to go up today? See, it's hard. Who was that? That was a good question actually, and I don't mind you bringing that information here, Danny R. I'm just joking. I'm in a good mood today. Like I'm just in a good mood overall, so I joke around. But Danny, did he mention anything else? Because it's really hard to tell with writing a text format, like a, you know what I mean, communicating on a chat bar. Did he say anything else that you could give us insight on? That why he said that? I just because I like to know stuff like that, right?
From what I understand, now this is just my understanding of how Astra thinks. If I remember right, volume creates distance and time, and that's how he's figuring the fractals. I think.
Yeah.
And I want to get him over here to talk about fractals.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. How did that go with you on that space call and all that?
Which one? Oh no, I didn't get to talk because I didn't have service.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was on the one yesterday, but that was a different one because there's been a lot. I was on Bosses yesterday, and I did get about a quarter of it recorded. But I don't know. I don't know how that works with space calls. Do you have to ask? I should probably ask Boss if I could permission to broadcast it. I don't want to just broadcast something. I was part of it, but I wasn't speaking or a host, so. I don't know. I'd probably ask him, right? Just out of respect.
Yeah.
I know that it was being recorded because it says on there. But
yeah, you definitely don't want to take off Boss Blunt's.
No, I just anybody I would, not just because of him. Anybody I would just because it is content. You know what I'm saying? And I was a guest there. It's just respectable, right? Same as I would hope it to be done to me. But you know what I'm saying? He did discuss a lot of good stuff. He was. What?
I heard. Trey and them had when you didn't make it in there. I didn't make it. That's why I'm asking.
No, buddy, I didn't.
Out. Yeah, I was just curious on if anything was said in there. I didn't hear anything about it. So
yeah, no, I just heard Froggy was gonna, but then he had issues with the thing. That space call stuff's been crashing lately. They were having issues last night with mics, verbal echoing and feedback, and maybe they're getting overloaded or something. But yeah, it's not as good as it used to be.
That's just it. Space calls have been acting funny. We used to have a
Come here.
suspicion that if you said too much about AMC, they would do it, but I think it's just space calls in general.
Yeah. So, did I get in trouble for Miss Harris already?
I don't know. Did you swear?
Oh my.
I didn't
hear
hear
that.
you.
Where
I don't
was on
know.
the phone with my daughter.
Is he grounded, Miss Harris?
I didn't do anything, did I? Oh no. Hey, I've been good. I think I did swear though, but I knew she was on the phone. No, good call, Ma. So, anyways, where's your tip jar? Just joking.
Jay did let me know you were swearing. Well, I was going to phone my daughter if I didn't hear, so you're good. But Jay, do let me know when you swear.
Oh, I know they do. I know they dry rat me out.
Love you, Jay.
Sanjay got busted today. It was so funny. He keeps on thinking he can get away with it, man. You blasted him this morning. I almost fell off my chair. It was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, ATR's running pretty good, so check that out. Anybody that has ATR should be pretty happy. You're up 7% in the after hours. You're already up 23.7% up to this point, so that's nice for whoever's holding that one.
Hey, Froggy.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Man, good, man. Are we waiting for an annual shareholders meeting for GME for the dividend talk or vote?
You want the date on it?
Yeah, please, if you got it.
Isn't it June 9th?
Isn't that just the annual meeting, though? They have to have the meeting to book the share.
It could be so. I thought it was a vote.
Oh, for the dividend? Yeah,
Yeah.
It's annual meeting, but don't they have to sit down and make a date for the vote for the dividend? I don't know. I'm not part of GME, so I don't get I don't have the shares. You guys should get messages if you own shares. I always have with AMC. They send you emails and stuff, right? And usually something in the mail too, with a package to vote on.
I'm looking.
Yeah, there's usually a disclosure. That Form 4 will be with it. It should be the one that I showed you guys that I got that night with all the stuff on it. Hey, buddy. Good question, though. But it's going to be, it'll be a couple months. Like, it'll be a while.
For some reason, there's nothing there.
After, even after the vote and all that stuff, it'll be a while before because it has to go through it has to get all the numbers or the shares have to get IRS numbers attached to them and registered. Which is on the computer nowadays. Thank God it's not on paper. That would take a while then.
It's okay. The dividend goes up for vote. By the board on 6/9.
Yeah, it's going to take probably about 3 to 4 months, 5 months maybe to get that implemented. It's a big process. It's not easy.
See, I knew they would do that. Just look at AMC right now. We're heading up, about to cross the zero line on the MACD.
Yeah.
The 1348 looks like it's going to cross up. Just for anybody who's interested. What I'm looking at right now. It's moving a little bit. Don't have a ton of volume, but it's moving.
This morning, she just hammered down, like no green at all. Just right down. Like it was crazy. But it's a hit and miss with that anyways, because all those zero commission platforms dump usually first thing in the morning, everything that's backed up.
Yeah.
And usually levels out about 15, 20 minutes. And then it does it.
Mellow Doug says right here, it's ironic that Robinhood platform opens up for new crypto coins. Yeah, I don't even know what's the new crypto coin on there.
Oh, buddy, they're things that like just, I haven't even heard of this stuff. I already got that message on the server this morning. I forget what it is. Who was it that said it? What's his name? Oh, Jeff on my channel. Weren't you the one that told us? Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was Jeff.
Now here's a question for you guys. I haven't actually looked for this. This is something special. I just came up with on my own. Is there any trading platforms that you can transfer your stock to that actually has crypto on it, that has a live wallet that you can trade off of?
No.
A live wallet, like a live wallet in like which entity? Like as in like the broker has a platform like away from the crypto, and you can just trade it?
Well, no, like I can go and trade into the coin, then I can pull it off that site and put it on another site just by use of wallet transfer.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, Simple has something like that, but you can trade it at like into different platforms. Yeah, but not like what you're saying. I don't know because I've never done it, so I can't.
Well, the reason why I was saying that was because it's something we should probably look into, because like, okay, so if the squeeze happens, or whenever it all goes through and we sell all of our stuff and we got, money. Now, some platforms, they limit you on how much you can pull off at a time. And that's one of the talks that's been going around, is the fact that you might not be able to get all your money at once. They're going to play this game of slowly dripping it to you.
Oh,
Just to be clear, are we talking about a platform that you could trade regular stocks? Yes, no.
Mm-hmm. So Lou put a video
Sean
today.
Here says Coinbase, and that is not true because you can't trade stocks on Coinbase.
Right. So that's what I'm looking at, is if you could trade out of the squeeze, like when it's done, and you can collect your money, we'll just say like $1 million.
Yeah.
Buy into Bitcoin, go into a normal wallet and transfer that to your desktop. Then they can't screw with you no more, and you're safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would lock it down for sure, because it's all
I was looking for a platform that did exactly that, so then you wouldn't have to worry about what happens to that brokerage after that.
Exactly. So Froggy, there was I didn't watch the video because I don't watch this content, but and I don't like it posted on. It's forbidden to be posted on my server, just because it can mislead people, and we already have enough problems. Lube put out a video today about brokers having. I didn't watch it, but this is what I'm getting from 3 different sources, that this is going to possibly happen, that the brokers are going to have issues giving us money, that they're going to give us payments like $50,000 a month. So that's kind of a little illegal, but I don't know about that.
No, they actually tell you in their terms of service that you can only withdraw so much per month.
Yeah. So,
which is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Now, I don't know if like Fidelity has that same thing for terms of service.
They don't have that in Canada.
Yeah, thank God, because you don't
do
want
in the UK. Some of the brokers are 30,000. One of my members has that issue, but then other people don't. Like I'll mention it. Sanjay, he doesn't, because like I'm friends with him. The other guy, I don't talk to that much. Right? So
I think these free broker apps, if I remember right, they all have a cap on how much you could pull out per month, and it's like really low.
Yeah. So because the liquid, like things like the zero commission, like Robinhood, the smaller, they think they're big, but they're not compared to the bigger companies. But that's just a safety, a safe fill system in case, so they don't have to run the same problem as last time. Yeah, for sure. So
that's one thing I was worried about as far as anybody on them. Those other ones, I haven't got to check all of them, but I do know that was one of the things on, I think it was Robinhood and Webull. They cap it, I think 50,000, but don't quote me for sure on that, because like I don't really pay attention to all their ins and outs. I just know from what I heard from complaints. And my thing was if you close out and you got $1 million and you can only pull 50,000 a month, it like some people might be like, oh, why you're only getting 50 grand, but you should be able to pull your whole $1 million out right now and go buy whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now, the other problem I'm looking at is, what if you take that money and you do transfer it back to the bank and you went down there to go spend your money? Do they have it? Can they give it to you? And like, we'll have to take a deeper look on liquidity and see where it can show up, because right now they're having liquidity problems, and it's going to ripple all the way through the market.
Oh, it is. And the one thing I wanted to just say, this is one of our actual squeeze tools, and I don't mind sharing the basic and entity of it. I will not share the whole formulas and all that stuff that we use. But one of the things I would recommend is, when you're calling your brokers asking these questions, even simple questions, make sure to ask them to put it in the comments. They all have comments. They're all recorded, but make sure they put the shit down. Put it in the comments that I called about this, and get your screen recorder, voice recorder recognition software, which we have free apps for that on my channel. It's part of one of our out of the squeeze stuff, to record this stuff, because it's a law-abiding contract. You have voice recognition, and you're calling there with the phone number. It's all keystroke talk. It's the best thing in court. This screenshot stuff doesn't do anything. It's a waste of time. Doesn't do anything. Any of that can be manipulated. Just
No,
so you go ahead. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead and finish up what you were saying.
No, I was
Okay.
just.
Thor Bladed says, already sold my wife's boyfriend and my car to buy more AMC. That's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant. I sold my sell button and like cats that weren't even mine. So
Funny stuff.
remember how Trey said, if you got a cat, sell that thing? I mean, what if
How's
it's
this
not
little
your
cat
cat?
doing, anyways? What was its name? Forget it. That cute little cat that he had there for a while.
Titan.
Titan. Cute little thing.
That cat grew up quick.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
It either grew quick or this play's lasting a little too long.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there you go. Christy definitely she does DD for our channel. She has the right information here. I believe her 300%. She has been calling around because that was one of our topics on our meeting on our server. Because we're like, we always stay on top. We're ready for the squeeze any day, like live in our server. So that was one of the things that I brought up, and she's right after it.
What did she say? I'm too
right
far
down there.
back on-
It's 1323. It just came down. It's the fifth one down there, Froggy. If you want to pull it up.
But I'm pretty far back on the this.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. I can't.
She's on your chat.
Oh, okay. Right.
I think
here.
this question was directed at Cam because
is
of
it?
his
Okay.
comment about AMC.
Yeah, for sure, buddy. And then I can just hold this one for her. Astra saying the volume doesn't matter. Oh, this is the one. This is the one, bro. This is the one that I answered. That it was kind of doesn't matter. He had a bit confused. Yeah, he had me confused too, man. Don't feel off. That just goes against everything. Okay, just say I think he misspoke and meant that the volume is synthetic to the synthetics. The synthetics don't move the volume. They're synthetics. They're invisible. They don't even move anything.
Synthetics are invisible, but I think they use them to, like, they use real shares as cycle, and that they do like it's basically a ladder up and down to create a cycle, and that's where the volume's coming from. Because if we aren't trading them, they have to create volume to make it look like So, but Astro, I do know that his fractal theory works. I think 100% off of volume.
Okay.
Not off volume.
Well, now you got me really confused then.
Well, because volume doesn't matter for movement. It speeds up the pattern.
Yeah. No, I know, but yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it would be nice to get talk to him, man. He's more interesting than Trey, I think.
Yeah, I'll ask him about the whole. I've been wanting to get him to come on and explain fractals, but
yeah. So I'm just going to answer this question with Christy here, just because Fidelity, a lot of you, ladies and gentlemen, are in that. I'm not. That's the Canadian thing. I got institutions, brokers, and lines of credit. Fidelity has 250,000 K a day, or if you want, you can more. You are supposed to telephone customer service. That's right, Christy, and that's when you use your voice recognition software on your phone. AZ screen recorder. It's free. Thank you.
Here, Christopher says, anyone see Charles Schwab's price? I don't use Charles Schwab. Anybody have the price over there or know what it is?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about
I don't use Charles Schwab either, to be honest.
No. I heard they're all right, though, but I don't use them.
I think that's the only one I don't have. That and TD.
Yeah.
And Moo and all them other, like.
Yeah, that Moo one, I'm very, very, that's hooked up to China and entity, isn't it? Yeah, I would stay the hell away from that with a 20-foot pole. Any of that stuff to do with China. You're just asking to get stung. And if you do have that stuff, sell it first. Okay. That's one of the things we went over on the server too. Get rid of your Webull, get rid of Robinhood. The first set of shares that when you do end up selling, I'm not saying sell early. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that your first lots, get rid of that stuff first.
ATER is squeezing baby.
Yeah, it's too low to squeeze though. It's not even a squeeze.
It's nice, healthy move.
It's healthy moves, but I'll pull it up just because it might have changed today. We like to do the. It has been actually Weston. Yeah, I've been talking to you lots, man. You've been some dope questions. And the thing is this this stock is number one hit across everything. It's been talked about more times than Tesla and the SPY put together. I have a system that does not mine. This one's not mine, but it's a bot that looks for news, and it's being this hit. And they've been predicting this on, well, I know it's on Reddit, but a lot of things are. It's on a platform that I seen, and it was just blowing right up that it was supposed to squeeze 3 days ago, actually, on Monday or 2 days ago. But I'll pull up that chart for you guys.
Yeah, I thought it would have pulled up on an active list or something. And it's not doing that either.
It is showing up on some lists though, but I don't know stuff
It's
that I
average volume, and it's moving like that, which is very good. So let me see. Maybe we have a pattern here. It's like a horizontal play. Yeah.
Okay.
Right there, you got a triple top right there into a dip breakout. So you were in a channel, and it pulled down, popped up, and broke out. So 1, 2, 3. That's actually a fourth rise, which is kind of nice. But that's on a 1 minute time frame. If that was in a larger scale, I would count it as being, stronger. You can see right now it's starting to curve and come back down. I don't know if the run is done, but the cash flow, look at the cash flow. It just popped, and then it just stayed there. So it's got strength. As long as that money stays in there, that price will stay there. Right now it's cycling down. And if that's a cool off, it could bounce back up and continue. So let's see if more money comes in. That's a lot of money that came in there to pump that up there.
Here we go. Yeah, it's not going to squeeze.
And Mr. Style says, what do you think of AGRX? Let me pull it up here real quick. So you want to grab some details on that too? It's doing the same thing.
That just hang on a second. That ATER is 16.19% of short of flow. It's really low. Like that's. Yeah.
No, this one's AGRX.
No, the one before. Sorry, I was just. Which one is it?
AGRX.
AGRX.
Right now it's bouncing, but that's in the after hours, and that's actually pretty interesting. It came down, bounced, and it's popping back up, and it's looking really good in the after hours. What? Whoa! Did anybody just see that gap move? Look at that.
Yeah.
Pop from right here, hopped right up to there. You went from 14% up to 27% in a matter of seconds. So
it's going. Imagine
it's popping too.
That's crazy. It went up quite a bit today.
Look at the cash flow. It's coming right in. It's popping off that.
It's not going to do anything. It's only 1.15% of short of float. It's the lowest I've ever seen ever in my life.
It's moving based upon cash flow is what it's moving on.
Volume. It's
small
float.
If you got a pretty decent chunk of cash flow going in the after hours when there's nobody else fighting it, I mean, it's going to pop like that. So,
Cam, can you see the float? Right. What's the float? How big's the float?
Just give me a second. This chart's a little bit in depth. I have to find it. Floating shares. 99.14 million.
Okay.
And there should be some extra outstanding. 134.62 million. Because there's always a little bit difference, right, on that.
That Palute, he bought like $500,000 worth of GME. I think.
I heard that.
It's a lot. So, but
shit.
But it didn't seem like it helped anything. Let me pop over here. GME's still down 2 points.
Synthetics probably. That's why.
So yeah, that's probably exactly what happened. Depends on his brokerage.
Yeah, that's right. You're so right on that, brother.
Well, that would probably be considered a block trade and have to go to the dark pool anyway.
Whoa, that's
you
weird.
All at once, right?
That's weird. Okay, I want to say something. This is weird. I've never seen this company. Is a weird company, man. This ticker symbol AGRX. Okay, the shares of float held by institutions. They're held by institutions, but they're not shorted to heck. It's weird. 31.30. shares held by institutions, right? And it doesn't mean that they're shorted because they're not hedged, right? That can happen. There's percent of float held by institutions, not the shares. The float 31.5. There's 50. Number of institutions holding are 56. So weird little company.
Jeffrey said, I thought indicators really don't matter in the after hours or pre-market. I don't usually use after hours or pre-market information because it's easy to manipulate with no money.
Exactly.
Draw,
Like
yeah.
you just,
very
That's
little
what
money. So that's why I never count it in my actual movement.
That's correct.
I mean, right now I'm drawing lines to it to kind of show with that same cash flow, you can see there's actually a pattern, but by morning, there's going to be a lot of profit takers and it's going to readjust the prices. So, I mean, that's
just look at that move you just showed, Froggy, on the when it gapped up there. How much
Yep.
money you think that was?
not much.
Exactly. That's
You don't
the
need
whole
much.
whole point of what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Okay.
Robinhood actually took Shiba
If you
Inu.
look at what AMC did this morning in pre-market, right? It drove the price up and then dropped it like a rock today. So it doesn't take them much to drive it up there. That's what they use it to set things up, I think.
Yeah.
In my
sure.
opinion.
We see it all the time on these stocks. These usually it's a medical stock, pharmaceutical, social media, cloud platform. You always see these things rip, and then they collapse during market open, and then you know what I mean, or go a day, and then there's bag holders left from the.
I think that's why they do, like squeeze plays usually run in the pre-market and after hours.
That's right.
Because there's less of you to be able to get out of your position or jump into play and all that because market's closed. Just putting it out there. I mean,
no, man, you're right. I pull up that stuff all the time. I try to educate people to stay away from that stuff. Like if you know what to do, and I do a 30-minute pullback to find that stuff, and you can see a pattern forming, and that's one of the things I looked for. Like if somebody will ask me, "Hey, is this a good stock?" and if I see that, no, right away, no, I wouldn't touch it because it just shows a pattern that does that, right? It's very versatile, and it's not. You can lose money fast, right? That's what I do, anyways. I have a system. All of us have a little system that we do. You know what I mean? And they're all different.
So ATR did go cross on the MACD on the 4 hour. So that's definitely probably one of the reasons why it's popping. You got that 4 hour money coming in, and you get the timing just right. If they popped in at the end of the day trying to squeeze in, I mean, that's probably what you're seeing.
There it is right there. Those are the cryptos, isn't it? The Shiba and the 4. Yeah, that's it. I think that one on the end looks like it. I never reckoned. Oh, Shiba, no, but the other one.
Yeah, I actually wanted Shiba to go on there just because I knew it was going to push the price back up, but they waited so long to put it on there. And Matic, from what I understand, is a good one. And Solano, I've been hearing stuff about too, but I don't know anything about Solano.
No, that Shiba, what is it at right now? Is there any way to find out? I don't have crypto. I guess.
It's like, let me see.
Is it like 0.0 anything? Is it like 0.00 yet?
2,585, whatever the smallest increment is. So it's up to 16%.
Could get pulled off the market then. Is it that low?
No. Crypto can go fractions of a penny.
Okay, yeah. That's where you can make your money, though. If it goes like Dogecoin, I remember when it was like Dogecoin was like 0.00 something.
It's crazy. Way smaller. That's why a lot of people like it too. If I remember right, Shiba has the ability to burn the coins. When you burn them up, and it actually shortens up the float, so then you can actually artificially push the price up higher.
Is that why? CSI was burning? Was that what he was talking about? Because I was burning coin. Like how it's in crypto's invisible. How are you burning coin? Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a burn feature, and I think if I remember right, Doge has 4% inflation, which is 1% higher than what supposedly the U.S. dollar is supposed to be at. But of course, we don't honor 3%. I don't think our government can live within a 3% means.
Yeah. Cool. Learned some stuff today. Right on. It's a good day. Learned 3 things in like an hour.
Now, KuCoin, is that is that another one that got added to Robinhood?
I don't know. There's
Bills
It
and
was
dogs.
mentioned. It was
Huge
mentioned
app.
within that group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Robinhood's supposed to be having a wallet sometime, which would be awesome. That would be the only reason why I would even use Robinhood is they had a hard wallet for crypto.
Like a cold wallet? You mean?
Oh yeah, well yeah, cold. Would that be called a cold wallet?
Cold wallet's a little piece of the real cold wallet is like a piece of steel aluminum, and you stamp or there's pieces of your digits are left on a ring, and it's like stamped on there, and that's actual cold form. But somebody can read it though. It's not digital, but it can't. The battery can't go dead. It can't get erased. There's a whole bunch of
Right.
problems with the other ones, man. Even if they say they can't, they can. A magnet can screw them up. Right. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
They're supposed to be backed up on a ledger online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a nano ledger. Yeah, that's one of the better ones I've heard. But
so, like,
I don't know. I'm not a
Robinhood-
crypto guy. I'm just learning.
if Robinhood was to give people legit wallets, I would consider I wouldn't say putting crypto on there, but putting money on there to buy crypto to transfer out. Because that would probably be a little bit cheaper than Coinbase, because I think Coinbase charges what, $5 per 100 or something like that.
yeah. I wonder. Well, let's talk about this liquidity problem. Is here. This has always been. It's weird that it all just comes up now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, worried about brokers. Like, this has always been an issue. There's just a lot of it happening in the last couple of days. I noticed. That's all.
Ooh.
Like, I've been talking about this forever.
No, I don't know how to say those symbols down there and like what that name is.
No, I don't.
Because they took out 115,000 on Robinhood. It took a few days. Yeah, that's the one thing I was worried about. I thought it was like 50,000 per month is what they were saying. Maybe it is per day.
Wow, that's bad, man. That's bad.
Yeah, that's a little
Shit.
scary because like
I'm
what's
glad I'm
going
with
to
the
happen?
bank. With most of my
Can you
stuff.
imagine if one of the whales end up cashing out like 25,000 shares? How many years would it take them to get theirs out at $50 a day?
That's the thing. That's the thing, my friends. Like, this could be very concerning. But I would definitely be calling. Like, if you don't call and get this stuff like recorded, like exactly what I said there, and you have issues, it's on you guys. Like, seriously, like you've been warning on this. Like, my whole channel's done it. We've done it. We did this like 8 months ago with this stuff. This is old. He must be watching our content again.
Here's a good one. Christy said Fidelity has a 25,000 a day, so it must have been 50,000 a day for Robinhood. 25,000 a day is much more respectable. I mean, because you can still close out within a month, and that's not bad. If you want
250,000 a day.
Yeah, that I could respect that.
That's decent. And she did call. She's called. That's what we were doing. She called credit unions. She's got it all. She's got it ready to find out, and she's recorded everything. SD carded it. She's gotten credit line. What is it? Credit unions all lined up. They're a 2-hour drive from her roughly. This girl is serious. She's our she's a moderator on our server, and I really respect her. She leads a good force of DD, and yeah, she's good to go. Sure.
Women are some of the best detectives
Oh
out
man,
there.
she blows me away. Like, she runs. Wow, and she does this too. Runs all this stuff, and she's building my merch store. She's redoing my whole merch store. She just like, I said, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And before I forget, Will Smith that like button. I forgot to say that so far.
Yeah. I guess I know it's old news, but yeah, you guess he's having problems. His movies are getting pulled. He can't get in. Yeah, he's having issues. Thinking about
Brazil says, Froggy, what do you guys thoughts about Shiva being traded on Robinhood now? It was voted for a long time ago. I thought they were going to put it on quickly. I don't know why it took them so long to get to it, but like finally they got to it, which is kind of nice. like I said, I think it's kind of important to have the wallet. I mean, I do. Last I knew, that weren't they trying to give people wallets? I can't remember.
I don't know. You guys would know about that's an American.
I
They
just
don't
will
have that.
say I don't know
Yeah.
why anybody would trust their money with Robinhood, and I'll just leave
Yeah,
it at
no.
that.
No.
Well, somebody told me they were giving people wallets, and they were like so many in line, like
Oh,
5
bribery.
million in line. And
Oh yeah. And something like, I forget how many shares they upped the amount of shares that you can get to or something if you sign on with them. It's something crazy, some promotional stuff, like just like off the wall. And same with that Moo company. Like, that's scary, man. That's scary. To me, anyways, that's a red flag. I don't know about anything for free that isn't for free. There's an issue, right? It's
Yeah.
just scary stuff.
Hey, Froggy,
Hey, what's going on, man?
if you have a mobile check deposit account with E-Trade, you can move your money $250K per day.
Same thing. Good. That's what we need to start confirming, because like these little brokerage apps, I mean, that $50 a day or $50K a day is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hate to see somebody sitting on like 10 million trying to figure out how to get out. And then, I mean, I guess you could call ahead and say, or call in and say, hey, can I accelerate that process? But I mean, there's got to be something that can be done at that point. But
And just so you're clear, when you do these transfers, like say out of any company and you do a wire transfer to your bank, you get it out of there immediately because they can do a reversal just like that if there's a problem. It's a two-way street. I know that for a fact. Just so everybody's crystal clear on that. Don't leave it like just because you got a wire transfer or whatever, how through an app or something into your bank account, checking into your actual bank or your credit union. Don't leave it sitting in there. That's crazy. Just giving you a heads
wait,
up.
what is going on with this stock?
What, Froggy? I sent.
Oh wait, never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at something else. I thought that was the daily chart, and I'm like, holy crap, 500. Because I've seen glitches like that where someone will send me a chart, and I see what you're looking at. June 22nd, 2021 was not 518,000, and that's actually what they're posting on Charles Schwab. That don't make sense, but hopefully, I mean, it could be a glitch. I don't know. April 4th is saying 147,000. Is that 147? I can't tell if that's a decimal or if that's a comma. Let me zoom in on that. Yeah, I can't tell if that's a comma or a period, but that's still wild that they're not even close to accurate numbers. So there's a glitch going on over there. Another one. Yeah, thanks for sending that, Christopher.
Hello, everyone is in the States call and everyone is in the YouTube. Would you please, this is from Jay, reminding me that, I need help. Jay, I know I need help. But everyone in the States call and everyone in the YouTube channel, please go like all the partners channels and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to the Mediocre channel. Please like and subscribe to Stockgrid, AJ's channel, and please subscribe to my Sam's channel. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys.
Oh wait, I didn't make one for myself.
What's that?
I thought I put Casey Shaw in there too. I forgot to put my own up there. That's crazy.
I don't know. What are you doing? Oh, I didn't see. Okay.
You didn't see those little captions?
No, I can't see anything.
Oh, that's weird. I'll have to get mine posted if I was doing everybody else's but mine.
All right, I won't lie. Sun smelled good in the kitchen. I had to go see what the hell was going on.
What's she cooking? What's wifey cooking?
I don't know. She won't tell me, but it smells good.
She won't tell you. Did she kick you out of the kitchen? Get out of here. I get the same thing. I get my food brought into me though. Yeah, she's definitely been cooking good. I'm in the good books for some reason lately in the last 2 days. I don't know what I did. I have no idea.
This is one good thing that I like here is that we mentioned something, and everybody that has these platforms, they go and do the homework on it live, and we get the facts back real quick, so everybody knows. And we got TD Ameritrade that does 250K a day too, so we know which ones are the good brokerages and which ones are the crap ones, and we
Yep.
learned it really quick. And all I did was mention a concern, and like we got all these eyes, and they go out and look for it. It's pretty cool.
How the heck did that happen? Okay.
Yeah, that's counterproductive. You can't really spend the money the way you want to spend it with all those constraints, man.
Well, I'm kind of not surprised. Like they act like the money's there, but it's not there. They've already taken it and did something else with it. So they pretended it's there, and they have to give it to you. And when they give it to you, if they don't actually give it to you, it's kind of like your shares. How do you know that you actually got it? And it's like they give you synthetic shares, they can give you synthetic money too. No, again, it's just theory craft and more than fact, because
Yeah,
I just don't trust them.
I don't
as far
either,
as I
Froggy.
can throw 'em.
I feel the same way as you. I wasn't shaking my head at you. I was shaking my head like just this. It just gets, yeah. Don't put anything past these people.
What's this? BioLife says AMC acquires 7 new cinemas from Bowties AA on the move again. Is that true? That would be freaking awesome.
That would.
Let me go and pull up. Did Adam Aaron post that? Let me go over and check and see if he's bragging about something, because he probably would be.
Oh, he'd be bragging about that. That'd be better than his Botox lift.
Kathy N. It's mediocre trader. One word. No space. Thank you, Miss Harris. Appreciate you as well, hon.
Yep. Right here it says AMC expands U.S. footprint, adds 7 Bowtie cinema locations. That's amazing. Just popped out 21 minutes ago. Actually, an hour ago.
What do they mean by bow tie?
That's actually the company, I think, that they bought.
Okay. Because
Whereas-
we don't have any of those in Canada. I was just wondering.
Well, don't you think that we should be heading up on that news?
66 more screens in Connecticut, upstate New York, and Maryland.
66 more screens in Connecticut?
Well, between all of these, Connecticut, New York, and Maryland.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
that's some good news. We should be seeing a pop from that, you would think.
Yeah. Kathy N., if you go down into my channel, Mediocre's link is in my channel down in the description. I always put the creators' links down there now.
Look how it popped and they got pulled right back down within the same minute. That's not normal. So good find on that one.
What time did that happen? Do we know?
About an hour ago.
Really?
Are you going on tonight, Froggy? Are you doing this live stream? Because I sort of hit something when I was walking out.
I'm going to try to get on tonight and do an AMC GME recap kind of thing, because I'm going to wait for AJ to get on so we can do something with him. And you guys are all welcome to come on. I don't know the exact time. It's either 9 or 9:30.
Just send me a tweet then.
Because all I'm going to do is just technical analysis on it. And,
okay.
And I'll let AJ pull news or whatever, and then we'll just kind of discuss it real quick and just do a daily recap and prediction kind of thing on it. And then he can show off his he's got a charting comparison I wanted him to bring up, where he found something that there was a previous squeeze that had the same pattern as AMC does right now, and it does look like we're at the exit stage pre-squeeze. So I wanted him to show that as, a repeating pattern, because this is not a normal pattern, and to find it on another squeeze is kind of interesting.
Christy's done some more DD here. This is a little bit. Look, check out her email. It says Robinhood responded to my email question about 50K a day and process to request a higher transfer amount. And they told me in several emails that there was absolutely no way to withdraw. Holy crap. See, don't stay away from these guys. Wow.
No way to withdraw.
That's scary. I would stay.
I'm not trying to.
That's why I don't understand why people are still with them. You like, You had like a year and a half to get out of there. But unless you can be trapped in, I guess there is a margin. Yeah, I understand. There's a way that you can be trapped in on them too.
I know some people were trying to transfer out of there and go to another platform, and they
Yeah.
weren't allowed to transfer, or it was denied or failed.
What?
So
I know it costs money sometimes. Some broker they charge you. I know
$75.
that. Yeah. But really, that's concerning. That's even more concerning. That's even wow.
So guys,
Yeah.
it's chicken, it's rice, asparagus, and some tomatoes.
Tomatoes with
just so you all know, and it looks rather delicious. I'm not gonna lie. No, but I want to go back to AMC about the theaters thing. Does it say like what states are gonna have which theaters or anything?
What about the theaters?
I'm curious to see like if it said like Connecticut's going to get 6, Maryland's going to get 5, you know, whatever the states are. I don't know.
Let me see if there's actually a breakdown.
That's what I'm curious about.
There's this question here. It's from J per 21 or something. It's hard to see because it's so. Wait, CS. What are some of the options for where to move our money once it hits our credit union banks? Like where to move money before the reverse, like in case they do a reverse on you, which it's easy to do. That's a reversal. What I'm going to do is as soon as it hits there, you only can pull a little bit of cash out, as you know that. Put it into just transfer it into a different, or have a trader's account already open in like a different, like a credit. If you're transferring it to a bank, okay, don't transfer it from your bank into a credit union with a wire transfer because it all can be reversed. Get a certified check from your broker, wherever it goes in to the bank, get a certified, take it physically over to your other bank or institution. It doesn't matter what you put it in, and then have a trader's account there. Buy dividend. Right? You can buy gold. There's tons of things. You got to think outside the box, my friends. Just no wire transfers. It's all done by a computer. They don't have to do anything. It's so easy to do. And they don't need to get a court action to do it at all because it's an in-house thing. But if it's in that physical move to somewhere else, they have to. I know that for a fact. They have to have a reason. And having liquidity problems is not a reason. That's a failure on their end, not yours, right?
Yeah.
So,
good
question though.
Now, if this is the exact thing that I was hoping for, it says Froggy Robinhood already has wallets. I have one. Okay.
Oh, Doug's a good guy. What kind are they? Cold or what? Doug, talk to us. Nano wallets? Come on, spit it out.
Now, it makes you wonder if they limit how much you can trade off because you can always trade into a crypto and pull it, but I don't know if they still have limits on cash that you could move out. So that's one of my concerns. Because that was what I was looking for an escape, so you can save your money just in case they pull shenanigans.
Oh, what I get in trouble? Cam except last night.
Devin is asking you, Jeremy, or anyone who says, Jeremy, probably, where do you see AMC and GME in the next few days?
Well, we still have to establish a bottom, so I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or this is a head and shoulder. But a bottom has to be established and a trend reversal has to be established before we can really look to the upside. And so that's what we're looking on right now is a reversal of trend because we've had 10 of the last 11 were negative days. Oh, here's Adam Aaron speaking of the devil right now. It says playing on offense by AMC Entertainment space continues to grow continues to pace, announcing today our acquiring from Bowtie Cinemas leaseholds on 7 or more choice movie theaters. 5 are Connecticut, more than double our presence there and strengthens our position in the Northeast.
Wow.
Well, he at least announced 7 more there, so but there's more information for him to put up.
Wow. Well, that's the other thing is this news. How is this news going to affect the price? You know what I mean? We could rip up based on this news tomorrow. Who knows? We don't know yet.
Well, it was already popping in the after hours. You could see here, it popped right up, and then it got pulled right back down. So it should have been a positive. So, I mean, I think it's positive. It doesn't look like a negative when you're still expanding. That to me is always positive.
Oh yeah, it's still going up right now. Looks like on the 5 minute, we might get that cross. It might. We don't have super volume or nothing, but you know, they try to hold it flat, and I don't see it happening now.
For Wealthsimple in Canada, I only have a small amount of shares there. No, I didn't call because I don't need. There's so small amount of shares in there. What I would do is just transfer it into some Cardano. That's my plan, and then there you go. And I can withdraw it anywhere. I don't have enough in there to worry about, but I would definitely be calling for sure, especially a broker like that. They were new. They're fairly new. They've got a whole lots of crypto, which is concerning now. Half those coins are blood coins. I know a lot about that. They've never had a stress test at all on that company at all. They've never been stress tested at all. So I would be calling, definitely. If you can't get through, report problems with your shares. They always answer the phone. And make sure you record it. My friend.
Oh, I did message Restream today, and I did make a comment about the chat bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we need to have an adjustment for the size of the lettering and stuff and chat
Yeah.
so we can shrink things down.
Running out of the thing.
It's massive.
Yes.
And I said, can we shrink that down? And can we have something that gets rid of that scroll bar at the bottom so we can condense all of our messages a little bit more? Because right now it's a kind of a
nightmare.
mess.
Yes. What'd they say? Oh, did you call customer service?
No, I sent an email to them, not a tweet, a message on Facebook, and they said they're actually going to put that in as an improvement on their feature.
Good. I'm having that problem on my end too, bud.
Because once it messes up, you can't fix it.
Nope, you can't. And it's too long. I'm getting them run. Yeah.
No, they get bad.
Curved screens. I thought it was just me, but well, that's good to know.
Gloria says I've used credit unions for 30 years. Yeah, I feel safer in a credit union because I know that they're not toying with your money the way that the other banks are. Yeah,
and they're provincial up here, not federal. I don't know about there. They should be different. They're run by the clients. Like you have shares in them, right? And it's supposed to be anyways. Up here they are. I don't know about down. Do you know anything about that, Froggy, in the States?
On what part?
With credit unions.
You are correct.
Yeah. Okay. They're the same down there. Okay. Just so I know when I'm talking to my channel. Okay.
It's federally insured, but it's run by the.
Yeah. That's cool. That's safe. That's safe because they can't. The feds. They need a totally different. It's the government against the government. There's a roadblock there. It's they have to get paperwork and a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. It causes a concern on their end, not ours.
Yep.
Job B says, treat that like button like Chris Rock. Yeah, 100%. Slap that like button.
Can you put it in the same bank account from a different bank? I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
How do you get that much money out of your bank? That's a question. Like
certified check.
Depending on what bank you're in, I mean, yeah, I think the cashier's check would probably be your best
certified. Yeah, and deliver it that day. Don't just hold on to it for a week in your house. That day, drive it to the credit union and deposit it. Yeah, you want to get it moving as fast as you can. You've waited all this time. Time is the essence. You want to be ahead of these people. Your speed. You're working against computers here, so it's most of it. I don't want to be most of it's common sense, my friends. Really, it is. Just think outside the box, right?
Do a major purchase in gold.
It is. Yeah. Just think how Froggy's got it. You guys got the answers. It's just believe in yourself. Okay. Okay. Anything computer that can run a circuit is a no. Okay. These are brilliant questions though. Like seriously, I'm not saying mean that in a good way, right?
Wow. What? Did anybody get that pop up from Boss Blunt?
What's up, buddy?
Did you get that pop up from Boss Blunt? He's got the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen. It says Miss.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What are some options before the money? Okay, wait. I think I read this. What are some options for where to move the money once it hits your bank? Like where to move money for the reverse. once it hits your bank. I already answered this, but this is the question. Thanks for bringing it up, though, Froggy. I'll answer it again just in case somebody was just getting on the stream, which is it happens. There's some options. Okay, just wait. Sorry, my screen's messing up. What are?
Ooh.
Oh, where to move it? Would be for. I would definitely just start definitely when it goes to your bank. I would be going there. Getting certified checks, probably a stack of them. That's what Christy's doing. She's already got it all worked out. She's got a system. We've already sat down as over 150 of us on my channel, and we discussed this. This is the only way to do it. And what you want to do is don't be buying gold, paper gold through a bank. It's not worth anything. It's paper. You're not in, and it's like buying synthetics is pretty much in my eyes. But yeah, just move it to a different bank and just buy crypto with it. Go buy some dividend stocks, make double, triple your money on your money. That's what we do on our channel. We got investments that we are making right away. Start making double your money right away on your money. Right? You want to set yourself up to be a multimillionaire, not just a fractional. Like in 10 years, you want to double, triple your money. That's what you do. Because now you built this foundation for success. Why not take it to the next 5 levels over the next 5 years? You should be building a quarter of your money every year. Quarter more off that much money, off the compound.
Steve Harvey made a good point. He said once you reach $100,000, you're like 90% of the way to becoming a millionaire.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a funny dude right there. I like Steve Harvey.
But yeah, these are good questions tonight. These are probably some of the best questions I've seen in a while.
Here's it. Oh yeah, I did have that thing up there for Mediocre Trader. If you wanted to find him, you got to spell it right in order to get it over there on his page. Says Froggystyles, do you think it's safe to transfer the rest of my AMC out of Beeble to Fidelity right now? 100%.
We don't know.
Because I think it was going to take 5 days to squeeze if it was to pop. And if you start moving it,
Well, how many shares do they own first is the question. Like I would definitely
that could be a difference.
Yeah,
on
I wouldn't
time.
just. You got to do some thinking there, my friends, on that one. And I would not. Please don't put your share count up here. Yeah, I would definitely think that. If it's a large amount, do half and half. That's what I recommend. Right.
Because since we haven't technically entered into the gamma ramp, I would think you have at least 5 days.
Oh, you do. You probably do.
The squeeze. So
you do.
And then even if it was the squeeze, I still think you got 5 more days after that. So,
yeah, you're good.
So you're probably safe to transfer anytime this week, I would think, as long as we ain't squeezing, Thursday.
Mm-hmm. But I heard, who was it? Somebody tried transferring some shares, and there was problems with that because they didn't have share. I don't know what it was. Just something. I would call first though before you start filling out the forms to transfer.
No glitch, the whole chart. He's talking about the chart from Charles Schwab. And I do see the whole chart. It is kind of shocking.
Don't close your accounts down once you transfer your shares. Keep those accounts open because you're going to need it for tax tickets the next following year. If you close that stuff down, you're going to screw yourself over. Okay, it doesn't cost anything to keep the account open. Okay, my friends, you need those tax forms for the next year when they come mature, right, to file your taxes.
Look at this one here. Is that Quest Trade?
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's a smaller outfit, isn't it? Quest Trade. They're smaller.
Take you the rest of your life to get your money out of there. So I guess I'm screwed because I've been with Robinhood for years. No problem for me. I get money the next day. Yes, 50K. I think it's a day.
It's not a year. No, it wouldn't be a year. Or maybe you did typo. Doug, I'll talk to you about it. Yeah.
Gold account for $5 a month, which I don't know if that would change it or not.
I don't know. Doug, just call me privately on the server tomorrow. I'll talk to you privately.
Yeah, you can still, like I said, you still have time to get out of there and get to like a real brokerage. And
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for Doug. Doug's a war vet. He's a good guy, man. Really good guy.
I'm with Wealth Simple and
Trade in Canada.
Yeah. This one's probably a question for you, Cam.
think I'm with Wealthsimple and from Canada. Yep, that they're only in Canada. That's correct. Yep. Have you called? Oh, I already answered this one. No, I didn't. Because I don't own that many shares in there. And what I'm going to do is just transfer it to crypto anyways and get it out of there. Then it's blockchain connected. Make sure it's blockchain connected though. And then, yeah, I'm not concerned about that, but I definitely would because they've never had a stress test on them. They're fairly new. Like we haven't had anything happen in Canada where it had to have a stress test on it, which was stress test is what Robinhood, and they failed. Okay.
Yep. I got a question about GNS. I went and looked it up. It hasn't even been active very long. So, I mean, it's pretty much first day out. It's really hard to pull any kind of technical analysis on it. I don't know anything about the stock on what it is and stuff, but with it having a 1.1 million market cap,
Oops.
I mean, it could explode. I really don't know at this point. It's got revenue, no profit margin. I mean, it's what it's looking like. I can't even pull up a quarterly. So I don't know much about this one at all.
Good questions.
Cash did come in, but it didn't stay in very long, but the price is still holding up there. It's probably going to move higher until options get initiated on it. And then once that happens, it's probably going to fall back down. So that's just my guess because they all do that when you're focused. When you don't waste your money on options and you buy raw stock, all stocks go up in price. And once they turn on them options, as soon as they initiate those, the price comes right back down. So it's because they divide up, like, instead of all that positive buying pressure, when you split it up 50-50 and you go puts calls, they kind of neutralize each other and drive the price back down. It's very normal.
Right. That's right. This Christian Prince is one. This is one of the issues that I've disclosed on our channel. This is what I would do. It goes for anybody. This is just doing your own DD and just using thinking about this. I have a majority of Infidelity, which is awesome, and a third in Webull. Well, I would sell my Webull ones first. That's what I would do. Oh, wow. Christy, crazy DD. Look at her rip it up here. Wow.
She's doing her
There's a reason
homework.
why
Sorry,
she's
guys. I was just I was on Twitter. I was looking.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Up that
Go ahead.
Adam Aaron tweet to see like if it showed where those theaters were, but they're spread out throughout New England. But it does show them their locations, general locations.
Okay. Where is it?
Oh, here I'll share the image.
Okay. Oh, cool.
AMC's acting real weird. Look at these choppy dashes you got here.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
That's not normal movement. You can see
No, gapping.
spike, drop. There's no steady movement, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's concerning. I've seen that once or twice before, but not on that. There's gapping there. It's not supposed to be like that. That's a computer. That's something wrong. Is it like showing like blanks?
Yeah, they're just little.
Yeah, that's not right.
minus
There's an
signs.
error. Computer error or something. Something's going on there.
Go ahead and share that image if you want.
Yep, that's the one I was looking at right there.
Yeah, this looks like New York's getting one. Hold on, let me pull up my deal here. DC's getting one. Baltimore looks like. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Rochester, New York, Albany, New York. Looks like Manhattan area, whatever. Hartford, Springfield, Providence, Boston, Manchester, Portland, and Burlington. So that looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm in that general area myself, and there was not very many opportunities to go to AMC. I was driving over an hour to go. So I figured I'd just show everybody that. It does kind of show where they're at.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing.
So I think that I don't know, that should help AMC turn around here, but you never know. It's so manipulated, you just don't know. But I hope it changes for tomorrow.
Ooh, there's another bad one. Right there, Cash App allows 25,000 a week in withdrawals. That's like worse.
Yep.
They go.
Everyone from the Space Cloud in the chat, please like, subscribe. Please go to the Mediocre's channel, like and subscribe. Mr. Cam's channel, like and subscribe. Casey Shaw, humble guy, like and subscribe. Just go to all Froggy's partners, like and subscribe. I need you guys, even AJ, with the Stop the Dip. Please go to Mediocre's channel, like and subscribe. You guys will not regret it. Appreciate you.
I forgot what I was going to say, but that's okay. Thank you, Miss Harris. Appreciate you. Forgot what we were talking about. It's all
Oh,
good.
me too. You were talking about Connecticut, I think. Something about there wasn't many theaters over there.
No, there wasn't no theaters around here in the general area. Connecticut has a couple. Boston area has a couple. But there was none, like Albany didn't have one and stuff like that. So I forgot what I was exactly saying, but yeah, that'll help this area. You know, people. Oh, that's what we were talking about. I remember now. We were talking about Cash App, 25,000, and I think that's they're targeting the younger generation that way. You know what I mean? Because they're not on regular platforms; they're on handheld device type stuff. I think that's kind of what they're doing.
This question you pulled up here, that's kind of a different question. With the high probability of a house crash, okay, why would you take out a line of equity on that? It doesn't make sense.
To take advantage of the low rates.
Yeah,
Like to pay your house off. I don't understand. What you're putting a loan against your house is for what though? I don't understand. I know the interest rates are going to climb, but why would you put yourself in debt? I don't. Sorry, I'm not seeing it. It's kind of hard to read off a text.
I agree. You don't really want to. I'm not a financial advisor, but you don't really want to go into debt
because they up that. That's a fluctuating line of credit. That's usually not a close. That's an open end. That line of credit, it's usually open, right? It can fluctuate, right? I don't know.
It depends on your rate.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd be careful with that.
Now, I know AJ was looking into this too, and he said that the housing market is already starting to fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it's looking real nasty, like it's worse than 2008 right now in the back end. But it's in like a Fidelity Housing Market Select Fund. It's already falling off.
Pull it up.
I don't know which one it was.
I do. It was not BlackRock. Not BlackRock. What's the other one?
Fidelity.
No.
Vanguard. Maybe it was Vanguard.
Vanguard's mortgage-backed securities. MVB, I think it is.
It's right there.
Oh, that's not the right one.
I'll go find it. I'll Google it real quick.
I wish I knew which one it was that he was messing with, but it looked nasty.
Yeah, it's the one. Vanguard mortgage-backed securities. I just got to find the ticker symbol is it says VMBSX, but that's not it. That was not VMBS. VMBS.
Oh yeah, maybe I got to go out to a larger time frame. Yeah, that's the one.
Holy
crap! Look at it. Wow. It's already getting smashed.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, we were trying not to talk about.
Are they tied into Evergrande at all? Are they tied into Evergrande?
I'm not sure. Something's definitely wrong with it, but
there's something going on there. They're over leveraged or something. That's scary, man.
That's not the only one. We should probably have him bring all this stuff up tonight because there's
look at there's the 2020 crash, and we're already underneath those levels by a lot and falling. Wow. So in the back end, it's falling apart, and we just haven't seen that ripple through the market yet, and it will. That's going to be very bad when it catches up to this market.
And that's not the only one like that, just so everybody's aware. That is not the only one that's like that.
Yeah, there usually isn't. I just want to be crystal clear on this stuff. I know you guys are all talking about these numbers to get out of these brokers. It doesn't mean you're going to get that. Okay. That's just what they're obligated to give you. Same as a bank, you go to a bank and they'll say, we can't give you that much money. You're going to have to wait. They don't have to give you the money. Okay. I'm telling you right now. There's no law saying that. That means that the max that they can give you for insurance purposes. Okay. So just be clear on that. Okay. I just want the correct information out there. That's why I'm saying that.
Cash App is owned by Jack Dorsey. Well, that's a good reason not to use Cash App.
Who's Jack?
Yeah.
I don't know Jack Dorsey. Well, who's that?
Twitter dude.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's all state stuff, right? So I don't. But yeah, just so you guys are clear on that, so you're not at your broker yelling at them and get arrested. Okay. Just try to work with them if they do give you problems. That's all you can do. Because if you end up going to jail or get a charge, you're not going to be able to get your money out. I'm just giving you a heads up on that because they'll have zero tolerance for that, guaranteed at that time, if that happens, right?
I pulled that chart back up on AMC. I figured it'd be doing more moving upward on some positive news, but
Did it just stabilize?
it's trending higher. It's not like
Yeah, it's
really
above the view up.
moving much.
I have no power behind it.
Yeah, no oomph.
Do.
I'm watching it too.
Other than
It
that,
is,
I mean,
it is starting a small uptrend after hours, though.
yeah. Let me check ATR and see if it's still pushing. No, it's kind of flattened off and faded.
Oh, you haven't moved your money out of your 401 yet? I would have done that a long time ago. I would have got that out of there because that's tied into a whole bunch of, that's tied into the U.S. stock or the securities sector. If that crashes, you lose your money.
Yeah, and they're probably investing into something that's going to go down too.
Yeah,
right?
like I thought you guys all knew that. You got to come over to CS Trades, man. Like we talk about that. That's all. This is all old news. Wow. Sorry, this is what I specialize in. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, come over and talk. I'm not saying come off Froggy's channel. We're a team. We're all one. But I'm just saying, like yeah. Just some of these questions are like, were discussed like a year ago. I'm glad that you bring them up, though. Education, it needs to be talked about. And thank you, Ellie. And you're a member on my channel for voice chat. We need to talk. I'd be calling me tomorrow.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep money in your 401. You can transfer it, put it in, buy something with it. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Do not keep it in there. That's just, yeah. And I'm Canadian. I know that. Where should I move it? Oh yeah, I just want to say something. If you're not, all these questions and stuff like that are like getting really complex. I have packages on my channel to discuss this. These are squeeze tools, and they're packages on my channel, membership packages to get set up on this stuff. Okay, just so you guys know, I don't mind discussing sporadically, but I'm not going to mold your whole life plan here, right? I don't mind helping the basics, but yeah, that's why we're stock squeeze specialists, because that's what we specialize in, right? I don't mind helping a little bit, but some of them are just like I'd be taking Froggy's whole channel time, which I am right now, a little bit. But good question.
Go ahead, you're good.
Okay. I plan to.
Can you share Sanjay's comment?
Hold on, give me a second. I got all kinds of weird things popping up here. For some reason, Twitter and Discord are blowing up because Miss Blunts is going crazy or they're waving at people.
Sanjay wants me to go over this ticker, Froggy.
Where's it at here? Oh, ticker. That's what I asked Astro all the time.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You're terrible, Sanjay.
Man, he's getting
Astro's
bad.
Favorite ticker.
I love it,
You should
though.
see when they got me
Funny.
going. Yeah.
But yeah, Debbie says that she's gonna move her money into like a blue chip stock or whatever it is, and I think that's a pretty good plan too, to reinvest it into a stock and let them figure out where the money's at. Bobby, if you got a question, go ahead.
No, so I was just going to say, I think 10 to 20% tangible assets is definitely a good idea, whether it be a gold, silver, real estate, land, because you're hedging yourself against inflation. So, yeah.
I agree. That's a pretty smart idea, I think, just because I think things will be going back to gold and silver. You figure what Russia did. I mean, that's kind of the first domino for what needs to be done worldwide for backing the money, because like fiat currency cannot compete with gold backed money. It just doesn't work. It's one way to preserve wealth way better, because like fiat countries are just going to keep printing and printing, and then that's going to make Russia stronger and stronger because it's gold backed, and they're all going to have to change at some point and jump back on.
Ryan, you don't with the 401, they can't be withdrawn, most of them, but you can open a trader's account and trade with them. You can reinvest them. That's the trick, but you got to do it into something that like gold, or there's a lot of things like that. You got to sit down and do some DD, man. You got to sit down and do some phone calling, my friends. Right. Education's power, but at least you got the basic entity of it.
He's asking you, Froggy, where do you see GME and AMC for the next few days?
Well, waiting to see an established bottom and a trend reversal. We've been on like a nasty, 11-day dip or whatever it is, and we're waiting for that turnaround so that we can see the next direction. So it doesn't look like we've established a double bottom. But like I said, we'll be keeping an eye out for the head and shoulders pattern to be popping up, if that's a possibility. I know AMC Begums has been talking about the ISTA banks. You don't want to keep your money in an ISTA bank because of the fact that they do a lot of shenanigans with your money and stuff. And if I remember right, a lot of credit unions are not ISTA banks. So, or almost every one of them isn't an ISTA bank. So should be theoretically safer there.
Stocks after the MOAS. If you buy dividend stocks after the MOAS in Fidelity, you're not getting the picture here, my friend. You're going to keep your money in Fidelity after the MOAS, and you're going to buy dividend stocks through Fidelity with dividend stocks. That's totally against doing the whole thing. You want to get your money out of Fidelity, my friend, and then go buy stocks. Because it's in the company. You want to get it out of there. Sorry if I didn't explain that. And Ray, that's Ray. Oh, you should know better. You're on my channel. Good question, though, girl.
You would think Fidelity would be safe enough to leave your stuff in there.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably have the money to cover almost everything that you end up getting from the squeeze.
Yeah, but would you risk it though, over just moving money? It's up to you, man. Right.
You mean pull it out, wait for everything to clear, and then go back in?
Yeah. There you go, Froggy. Yeah, that's right. And Ray, I'll discuss that. Anybody on my channel, you have priority over all of this information. Just ask me.
I don't give financial advice, so I try to stay away from this topic, to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
That's just what I do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm very confident in it. I've been doing this for a while.
This LMNOP thing has been hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. It's messing up the algorithm so bad that they're confused on what's going on with it. Did you see they made that symbol up, and then now everybody's talking about LMNOP, and it's actually messed up the botting algorithm on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
That's freaking sweet.
What time does AJ get off? Is he at work right now?
I think he gets off at 9 or 9:30 or something, but we'll have to wait and see. I got to message him after I get off and see what time he's coming back on, because I do want to do a coverage every night on the stocks and stuff. But Froggy, direct people to AMC Begum's YouTube. to look at his 3-minute long Insta video he posted last night. Yeah, let me pull him
What's
up
the
real
stream
quick,
link? Yeah.
because Bigum's work is amazing.
For sure. Yeah, post the link up, man. Thank you. Thank you, JP21.
Yeah, let me post that over here in live, and then I'll post it in private so you guys can pin it up too.
Will do.
Thanks, brother.
There you go. Always got to stay on top of the Bigum's work, that's for sure. Because like when he brings it out, it's usually some deep dive into something. Because he don't do little DD. It's always something very detailed and very deep. Can be confusing too if you don't know what some of this stuff is. But he pretty much explains how this mess even is really going on in the background. Yeah, there it is right there. Element OP is a LOL ticker to trick bots on Twitter, and it's working from what I'm understanding. I heard they're confused. They're actually pushing it, like the bots or something.
Yep. Crazy.
I can't even believe there's bots on here that actually, pushes anything like that.
That's crazy, man.
HRS says we appreciate all that you guys do for the community. Thank you for your time and knowledge and insight. Yeah, thanks, HRS. That's exactly why we're here. Is we're trying to help the community unite and get good information. So it's been actually kind of more of a blessing that we've been able to pull people together and do such a thing. Because I know before we started this partnership thing, there was a massive divide in the community, and it was actually hurting the community.
Huge.
So
Huge.
what we've done at this point, I think, is it's game changing. So it's only getting better.
Thank you, Froggy.
Is that the one you were looking at?
No, I was just looking at I was at the top. Yeah, I did. There's ways around it. Some of the people on my channel have done it. I know it. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not. I'm Canadian, so you'd have to come over and ask the people on my server yourself. I don't know. I won't answer something I don't know 100% on.
Ms. Harris, do you guys have any questions over there that you guys have been collecting?
Yes. This is from Detroit. It says, Froggy, all stocks are taking a beating. Is this the state of a market correction or a crash?
Well, I mean,
correction or a crash?
I would say
overall.
I would say
nasty.
tune in later on tonight at 9:00 for the next show, probably.
Like a
Very good
correction
information.
is a correction.
well,
I'd say it's more than a correction.
this is what I'm looking at. This is the US dollar. And after this morning, for whatever reason, it spiked down real quick, which would have made the market pop up because the value of your currency, when it changes and it goes down in value, that means that it has to go up in dollar prices because it's offsetting. When your dollar loses value, your asset gains value because it takes more dollars to go and purchase it. And what happened here is you could see it dipped down for who knows what reason, and then it just ran up, and it's up here hugging the 133 range, and well, $100.33. And the more this keeps going up, the more you're going to see everything go down, because when the dollar goes up in value, everything's value drops. So that's what you're seeing. That's what happened in the whole market today, was the dollar correcting the entire market. And that's pretty much it. I mean, if it continues to climb, you'll continue to see the market dip. And if it does kind of cool off at some point, the market can actually move back up. So
There are other indicators showing the same thing that, what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot tied
happening.
into this. Oh, sorry, like printing too much money,
Yep.
COVID, like the return bonds, over leveraged. All this stuff controls. It's all tied into one. It's not just one thing that happens. Like we're in trouble. It's gonna crash, 100%, guaranteed. It bleeds. It's a market bleed. It doesn't just crash overnight. Not one in history's crashed overnight. It just slowly bleeds. It's painful. It takes everybody out around them. It takes every sector out slowly, drains it. And it's probably going to be a couple of years.
So I readjusted this line back up to basically 101. If we get to 101, I'd be really nervous about the market.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it's not looking good, man.
no, it's really bad.
Yeah, it can go up and down. Like it can go up one day for a week, good, but it slowly creeps down over time. You got to look over the distance, right?
I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
It's been
see,
ripping.
that's exactly it.
That's a daily trend.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not
You
good
nailed
for
it.
us in any which way, because we were
Now
down
pull-
here at 89 and we shot up to 100 real quick. And that's what's bringing the whole market down too.
Yeah, including AMC, and it'll follow the trends. It's a normal stock. It's just that it has a squeeze and entity to it. That's all. So I just want people to be very clear on that. Okay.
It's got a weird pattern. Now look at these real weird.
Those are ladder attacks, man, or high frequency trading.
Well, no, you can't let her attack the dollar like that.
Oh, I thought you were on AMC.
No,
I thought you were on AMC. I can't see the chart from here, man.
Somebody's
looks
spending
identical.
money on it.
That looks identical to this. If you pull up AMC, I'm on AMC right now. I should screen share it. It's identical.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's on the 1 minute time frame. And,
Yeah,
and you
on the 1 minute. Yeah.
ugliest looking thing you've ever seen.
Crazy. It's identical, man. So it's running the same thing as the market. Yeah.
Well, it's the inverse, but yeah,
What the heck? That's, oh man, I should almost screen share this to show you guys are going to trip on that.
I mean, that's what AMC should have looked like. But
No, it is. It's identical. It's like you put it over top. The red lines and everything on the 1 minute, the candles, the segments of the 1 minute segments was identical.
Oh, no, wrong one.
Yeah, try. Oh yeah, you can do that on there. That's cool.
Yeah, this is what AMC should look like.
Yeah, it's identical. Yeah, but the opposite. Yeah.
I mean,
Can't you just? That's crazy. See what I mean?
any more questions, Ms. Harris?
Yeah, this is from You're My Secret. It says, Froggy, do you think the hedges are concerned about the RICO investigation?
Ooh, is there really a RICO investigation that was suggested?
Yeah, and they're hard to prove. Just so you're aware of that, very hard to prove. Pantheon actually did a good video. I think he's really smart with this one. Pantheon nails this down.
Well, he's smart on everything he does.
Yeah, but
it's brilliant.
Like crazy. They're really hard to prove. Not that many have been prosecuted. But anyways, go ahead.
So he has a video on the RICO Act. Is it like a newer one?
Yeah, I'll go look for you, and I'll get the stream link for you.
Because he's part detective.
This is from Let's Be Clear. It says, Froggy, is it possible GME and AMC and Sundial could have a 30% day of trading if and when the squeeze happens? Your advice? No, it's not your advice, your opinion.
Anything is possible once they start popping off. Until they pop off and like diverge from the market, I mean, we're at the mercy of the market until then.
Okay. This is from AC. Froggy, do you think the SEC breached their contract with the U.S. American people? If so, should they be fired?
Now, what contract? That's a question.
To be promoted.
It says, Froggy, do you think the SEC breached their contract with the American people? If so, should they be fired?
I think they should be fired regardless, but breach of contract, I know it's kind of obvious they're not doing their job, but I think the ones that oversee them, I mean, obviously I think Joe Biden oversees Gary Gensler, so I mean, right there you can just point at who's letting Gary Gensler do whatever he wants, which is much of nothing, and should have
Except
already been
drink
pulled.
coffee.
Yeah, he's trying to get that coffee money.
Yeah, he needs donations for coffee. That's all. That's his number one priority. Make sure everybody at the SEC got coffee. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I didn't mean to cut you off, Froggy.
Okay, here's one that says probably, oh, after with extreme gain. Honestly, dude, nothing reading a squeeze, nothing showing a squeeze, nothing leading to a squeeze. The charts never fib. They use the other word. The charts never fib. Let's see how you will squirm. Oh, your way out of this question probably. Probably take the L.
Who is that?
I'll send to you. I'll DM it to you.
He's pretty good at squirming. He's pretty good.
Take the L, Froggy.
He's a
I
frog.
Do we take?
Yeah, I'd like to see his proof that there's no squeeze here,
Yeah.
because I can prove it like 9 to 10 different ways quite easy.
That's a weird way to put a question. Squirm. Oh, it's like you owe them something. You owe them something. You owe them that, Froggy.
I mean, to people like that, I mean, what's he could? This is the thing I like to ask people who
Yeah,
say
for sure.
stuff like that is, I mean, why are you so concerned about my money? Right? You've never been concerned about my money before, but now people are concerned about my money. Just worry about yourself. You know what I mean? I'll worry about my own money. You worry about yours.
I'm 100% confident on the play.
So am I.
Yeah. And Stan, if YouTube goes down, all that stuff, I'm 100% confident sitting beside my desk with my server running, looking at the market, trading all day long with my family. It's all set up like that. But yeah, you guys got to set yourselves up like that, for sure. Like if you're serious about this, it's only up to you guys. You got to know that, right? Don't count on anybody, my friends. Anybody. Trust me.
Did you get that from me?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. This is from Future with CC. Oh. Wow. The options chain is unbalanced. What can retail do to help stable the options, saying to get the price to rip to the upside? You want me to reread that?
No, the thing that you actually need is the market maker to properly delta hedge their options. If they were properly delta hedging, then you would get normal movement. Let me check and see what it looks like right now.
Mike,
Like-
the drill. Oh, go ahead, Froggy. Go ahead.
Let me pull this up here. This is Max Payne. This shows you where the options are. If there was proper delta hedging, you could clearly tell there's more calls than there is puts, and that should actually push the stock price to move up. It's obviously driving it down because they're not honoring the calls, and that's just how they do it. I mean, put to call ratio, I mean, 0.6 to 1. I mean, it tells you the first thing. I mean, that's just it. If they were actually honoring the delta the way that a normal market maker is supposed to, then the positive delta would actually pull the stock up more than the put delta. But until they force them to actually delta hedge properly, I mean, you're probably seeing the hedging of the puts first, and then maybe calls would come second. I don't know, but they're obviously not delta hedging these calls, or you wouldn't see like a 6% drop.
Where do you think we're going to end on Thursday, Froggy?
I think there should be a bottom at some point. It has to turn around. Doesn't make sense. They can't keep pulling it down.
I don't disagree with
Okay,
Liz.
this is from 8 unit. Okay. It says Froggy. I hear we're exceeding expectations with AMC. Well, Adam Aaron keeps investing into aspects that seems to get us farther in debt. Your opinion?
Well, when you it's that's a double-edged sword. The more you invest, the more you can grow, but you obviously spend money to get that growth. So it is a offsetting.
I think
So
the question's about drilling, right?
no, this is a different one.
Oh, I don't know. I was curious about that one. Sorry, my bad. I'm
So
not paying attention.
I don't think Adam Ayer's putting us further in debt. I do know with him acquiring stuff, he does have cash on hand to do special stuff like that, and that's probably what he's using. Adam or Cam, that question's for you.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look into this, my friend. I'm working on some squeeze tools right now. Into that. Yeah, I haven't had a chance. We got a big movement on my channel right now. And one of the main priorities is I'm doing some one-on-one educating and counseling for a bunch of members on my channel, getting them ready for the squeeze. So yeah, I haven't had time. Plus, I've been doing 3 podcasts a day and working with Froggy on the side. And yeah, I'm over leveraged. We need a whole panel of people working 24 hours a day with us. Like still couldn't get it done. But yeah, my friend, sorry. I don't know if I'll have time on that. I'm over leveraged here. And yeah, I'm just being honest with you on that. But that is a good question on that. Yeah.
Wolf is on some serious uppers. Fidget much? What's Wolf doing?
Me.
Oh, is that you?
Oh, I'm hyperactive, man. I have been. That's why I'm retired at 38 years old, bud. How about you?
Any more questions, Ms. Harris?
Yes, it says Froggy. It's BBIG, a dead cat.
No.
What's the crap?
Dead cat, that's one of Deep Value's terms. So
What was it, Froggy? What was that?
Is BBIG a dead cat? And that term came from DFV. That AMC is not a dead cat.
Oh yeah. Trey is.
Yeah, I think I'm sure
That's crazy.
it still has potential. Last I knew, it still has some squeeze left in it, like some short interest in it that can squeeze. So it's definitely not a dead cat.
It's not a dead cat. It's not a dead cat. It's not a dead cat. That's Trey.
It's a live cat.
It's that. Yes.
It's a hyperactive cat. It's more
Trey
hyperactive.
is correct. It is a live cat, and so was DFV, or Roaring Kitty, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Oh man, he's cool. I don't mind him. I watched him back in the day. He's pretty. Yeah, he did that. He was pretty sly, man.
What's next, Ms. Harris?
Okay, so this is from Rocky. I was trying to see if I see him here. These are questions from yesterday. I was trying to see if I see them in here. It says, while we're waiting to buy, it says, while we're waiting to buy, all of a sudden the price dips after I buy. Is it rigged?
A lot of people have been asking that same question. When you buy a large amount, it always seems to drop.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's coincidental, but I do know when you try to buy, the price for some reason jumps up, and you have to keep chasing the price higher. And isn't that like the uptick rule? That was some sort of conspiracy thing from back then. But
what time is he buying? With this gentleman buying? Because that makes a difference too. I would never buy first when the market opens ever. Like or else you'll be caught in stuff like today. That makes a difference too. Just so you know that, right?
Okay, here's one probably. Does GME and AMC all the SPY along with the Max Payne?
Well, kinda. They move with the overall market for now, and they do seem to work with Max Payne very nicely every week, which is it's not supposed to. They're supposed to be like, if there's a put to call ratio, it should be honoring the way that those are set up with delta hedging. But instead, it seems like Max Payne becomes more often than not used. So if you looked at the put to call spread ratio, normally you could figure out the stock's going to go up or down based upon that. And without proper delta hedging, the amount of calls and puts don't matter. And so again, it puts it back to Max Payne, which is again supposed to be a conspiracy theory, is actually being honored.
Okay. It says Froggy. When exercising options done on the lit exchange, does it make it harder for the hedges to manipulate?
I think it would actually create more of a price boom or more momentum, I would think, just because anything done on a lit exchange is obviously going to be better. They're going to manipulate or try no matter what. So,
Okay. Froggy, can you look at AMC price for tomorrow?
I'm going to hold off until we find the bottom on that, because like until the bottom's established, it's hard to give a direction at this point.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty mellow in here today. I like it. It's nice and mellow, eh?
Oh wow, who? They're in the chat. LMNOP. So I don't know who that is, but they are in the chat. It says LMNOP. It says Friday. We read no shares to borrow. There's no shares left to borrow. Are we buying synthetics?
Yepper.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
But I don't think it matters.
And it doesn't.
I'll,
They're covered by
I'll
your
say
broker.
it. Yeah, I'll say it again. It's a number in your account. Your broker's going to honor it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is
Not that I'm not opposed to synthetics. I really am opposed to synthetics, but
it says when investing in GME and AMC to continue to help the millionaires to stay millionaires and some to stay become billionaires. Just saying, not financial advice. Your opinion, not that it matters. What
was the question?
Oh wow! It says Froggy. When investing in GME and AMC, did we continue to help the millionaires to stay millionaires and some to become billionaires? That's the question. Let me reread it. It says Froggy. When invested in GME and AMC, we continue to help the millionaires to stay millionaires and some to become billionaires.
I'm thinking he's meaning us to help us become millionaires and billionaires.
You don't say
unless he's meaning the other side.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm confused. I'm like, is he talking about them or us? I mean, if we
it
stay
sounds like
invested,
he's talking
we can
about
help us
them.
become millionaires and billionaires.
But I think he's
Okay.
I think that's what they're trying to do. They don't want to give up their money, and that's why we ain't squeezed yet. You know?
Can you blame them for trying to hold on tight?
Exactly. So, I mean, are they making money? Right now they are. Every week on these options and stuff, they're making money. That's no lie. So every nickel they squeeze out of us with this Max Payne stuff, they're making money.
Says Froggy. How is the hedge funds losing daily? Well, they're the ones rigging the stock price.
Well, anytime you rig the stock price, it costs you more money than it should. It's inefficient to do what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they're losing money.
Yep.
I mean, we just contradicted ourselves, to be honest with you. I'll call it out. Listen, I don't know how much they're making on options with Max Payne. I know they're making money, but it's also costing them money on the other side to keep pushing us down, okay? We don't know what that is. They could be net profitable or net negative. I can't tell you that answer. I'm not their bookkeeper. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I had to straighten that out so we don't really look like
this trader lady, Felicia, the trader. You're not a shill. If you want it to go to $10, there's nothing wrong with that. We'll be the safest we've ever been if it goes to $10. Oh, my chair. That'd be cool if it went to $10. This is just eye candy. I've been telling everybody that for a while. whatever's in your account, you're not going to get it unless you cash your shares out, right? And you're not going to cash out at any of these levels until it gets up high, right? That's the plan. So if it goes low, you're just going to give people a chance to buy that can't. You can buy more, right? The Vanguard and BlackRock are not going to sell at $10. We'll be the safest we've ever been.
Now, if
So
there was
you're not a
market
shill.
crash,
You're not a shill.
if there's a market crash, that will be the ultimate test.
Yep.
Make sure you hold them shares tighter,
Yep.
because like they're probably looking to scare somebody out at that point, and that's as close as you're going to get to. Because if they can't get them when they dip it down, I mean, they already know it. Like that's like their last resort. It's crash the market, crank all the prices down.
Yeah.
They're going to make money on that dip, but that's more money that comes to the people on the payout. So
that could be our catalyst. You never know.
Not
Right?
financial advice, but dollar cost averaging down is very beneficial to people. And I'll just say that. And if you don't know how to do that, you should definitely Google it and get some information. But basically, buy the dip. That's the whole concept behind it. You know.
Yep. Sarah, you got any more questions?
No, but I see people in the chat. I guess Felicia got people in the chat thinking that it's going to dip down to 10 before it rips. So do you want to address that? Did you just address that mediocre, or did anyone want to address
No, I said that it would be. I wouldn't. If it did, that'd be good. We never said it was going to. Nobody said that.
No. But if it did, I would definitely buy another 1,000 shares. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I personally don't want to see it to 10, but if I see it at 10, I would just keep buying, because
Exactly.
it's not that I'm excited that it's down there. Because I mean, you look at the P&L and it's horrible, but the fact I can load up at $10 a share, I think would kind of offset my depression of the account.
That would be insane.
Well, let me just ask this question since we're on this subject. If it dropped to $10, okay, and just take the squeeze right out of it. Forget about the squeeze for a second. If it dropped to $10 and it should be valued at between $20 and $30, I'll even be nice. I'll give them another. I think $25 to $30, but I'll give you 20. Somewhere between $20 and $30. Okay, that means if you go to the low end and it's $20, you're making $10 a share by buying at $10. So if it dropped to $10, not financial advice, I would be buying. That's just anywhere in that range.
Make money any day on that stock. It would always trades between the 50 and 25. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't plan on leaving regardless, so I'm just
accumulating.
And like, my goal is to keep stacking until we get there. And if everybody keeps doing the same thing, we know that they haven't left. So just like Phil For Real says, have the shorts covered? No, then what are we talking about? Because the price doesn't matter, and they're just giving you a chance to buy a squeeze for discount.
Thank you, Froggy. It doesn't matter the price because you're not cashing in at this low price anyways. So it's not like it's just eye candy looking in your bank account. It doesn't do anything, right? Does that make any sense, my friends?
Yep. 100%.
And that's why a lot of us don't get flustered when the price goes down.
No, it doesn't even bother me.
Exactly.
I do see our good friend Jen is in the space car. I did see her tweet out Froggy earlier today. She's in the space car, so I want to say hi to her because she's always promoting Jeremy. So I have to give credit where credit's due. Always. She don't miss a day. Even when he's not on, she still promotes. Like yesterday, she still promotes him. Regardless of something comes up, emergency, he's sick, whatever happens, she still promotes Jeremy, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you. You know what? Nothing but love and positivity here. I don't really have any questions, but I have a little girl here who wants to say something.
Oh, she's a man.
One more time.
Oh, she's a man.
Love it.
Let's go, baby.
Woo! Let's go, baby. AMC the moon.
That is awesome. Love it.
Buy and hodl, guys.
Yep.
On the dips, try and buy on the dips if you can. And that's, that's what you got to try and do. What was that, Anya? She's like being silly. She's eating dinner right now, and we're trying to teach her alphabet and stuff. I think that was the show that you got that from. Okay. Want to say it one more time, Anya? Okay, please say AMC the moon again. One more time. No, AMC the moon. Now she's being silly. Sorry, guys. I appreciate having fun, so just appreciate you. Try to pump everyone up. So
And I don't know if you went on down in the stream yet. I need you again. I need people to like and share Froggy's YouTube, like and share Mediocre's YouTube, like and share Cam's YouTube. I need you again to get those out there to those people. I already talked to
I did like and subscribe already. So but yeah, I can try and help and get out there more on Twitter, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I did go on to Froggy's I did go on his YouTube and I did like and subscribe. So.
Okay, and Mediocre Trader, I need you to do Mediocre. Keep it good when Jerry's not on Mediocre Trader. I'll send you all the list who's Jerry sent to me.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Yeah.
Thank you, the girl.
You're welcome. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Sorry,
Too.
Jerry.
Thank you, Froggy.
Yeah, thanks, Jen, for all that you do. I do appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime, guys.
Thank you.
Guys, love ya. And let's go, baby! AMC of the moon! Woo!
Love it.
They set me up. I'm gonna drop down. I gotta finish eating dinner with my family and stuff.
All right. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank you. What? Okay, want to say it again? Okay, now she's being really silly. All right, guys. I'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
guys later. Let's drop down.
Yeah,
Have a good
thank
night,
you.
guys.
Yep. So I'm going to probably end up wrapping things up here. Just in case you haven't already done it, go ahead and hit that like button. Ms. Harris, you want to close things up? You and Bobby can do your closings.
Go ahead, Bobby. I'll come back to Bobby.
Hey guys, we have to stay encouraged. The longer you wait, the less taxes some people are gonna have to pay. AMC to the moon, and hey, let's do it. Bye.
Thanks, Bobby. Ms.
Thanks,
Harris?
Bobby.
Like everyone is up in the space call. Everyone is down the stream. Please like and subscribe. Even all the partners. Like and subscribe all the partners channels as well. I do know Mediocre Trader, Stockgrid, Mr. Cam, and so on and so forth. He's going to give you the list. But listen to this, guys. I need you guys to listen to this. Seriously. I need you guys to become in Diamond Hand members. You need to be a Diamond Hand member because when this thing squeezes, I'm not just making this up, you will not be able to get any of your questions answered. You will not know if the short's about to cover. You will not know if, I'm trying to hit 5,000. You will not know if you can reach that because you're not a Diamond member. You have to be a member. You can't ask any questions. So I need you guys to become a member. I've been posting the links. I need you guys to become a member. I'm serious. If you need to learn how to do options trading, strike, puts, whatever, Froggy would teach you that along with Mediocre Trader. I'm not sure if Mr. Cam knows that yet because he hasn't told me, so I don't want to put it out there. If you do know it, Mr. Cam, you need to let everybody know that you do that as well. But you haven't told me yet, so I don't know. So become a Diamond Hand member. Diamond Hand member. Love and appreciate you guys. I really do from the bottom of my heart. Like and subscribe. And as our brother TJ would say, drop some thoughts in the chat before you exit the stream. And as my son would say, dub up, we out. It's on you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Ms. Harris.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do want to mention real quick that I right now I do still have a Discord. It's open for free if you become a member. When I decide to make it like members only, I mean, if you sign up for members, you can get in there, and we're going to be discussing different things. And I am working on training videos and stuff like that to do like the basic training for members, so that you'll have access to that too. But that's pretty much it right there. I'll let Mediocre Trader do his closing.
I just want to say thank you everybody for coming to the stream. Appreciate all you guys. It's important we talk about this, show some charting stuff so people can see what's actually happening and kind of hopefully get people to understand the charting aspect of things. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Don't forget to beat the like button, the subscribe button on everybody's channel, and have a good night.
Sam, you want to do your close? Cam?
What? Sorry, buddy. I didn't hear. I just turned my volume on. What's up, bud?
Oh, it's your turn to close things out.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow. Okay, I was out in the living room there. Just give me 1 second, my friend. Sorry, buddy. I'm coming back.
I don't mean to laugh. You were just sitting there, dude. I'm sorry.
You heard me.
No, I didn't have my mic on. I was just turned it off, and I thought I double clicked the mic, and it wasn't. Okay, CS Trades, Wolfpack. Thank you, Froggy, for having me here today. Mediocre. It's good seeing you guys again tonight. Are you guys going on later on tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to find out from AJ what time he's going to get
Okay.
home from work, and then I'm going to try to schedule a AMC GME. Maybe HYMC will be added in there. And then we might just add ATR in there just because it looked like it was doing some popping. And try to extend it out, make it like a half hour to a 45-minute video.
Okay. Sounds good. So, thank you once again. Thank you, mods, Ms. Harris. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming over this morning. I seen you over there. You got yourself into a lot of work over there. I've been very, very busy, but thanks coming over anyways to check up on us. Really appreciate that. And I just want to say thank you to all the viewers out there. Sorry, I can't answer everything. And there's hundreds of hours of content to go through. I've got to emphasize that on this, that there's only one person that can protect yourself. It's you. I'm willing to give you that information, but you have to apply it. Okay. And there's only one the bottom line is up to you guys. How prepared do you want to be? I'm extremely prepared. Okay. I have fail-safe systems. That's what they all are. Everything has a fail-safe system. Everything I've designed, come up with is a fail-safe system for the squeeze. Okay. That's what we take pride in on my channel. And then we're involved in some other stuff, but I just wanted to say that, come over and check us out. I'm on in the mornings, half an hour before market open. So give us in the chat bar. We have mods over there and just answer everything that you guys ask. It's hard on here because I'm a guest and I don't want to take up a lot of time. I know that. I talk lots, right? So, but I want to be very respectful to Froggy and Mediocre here. So you guys have a great night. Peace.
Now, I did link Cam's YouTube and Twitter stuff down below. Cam, can you see that?
No. Oh, and the
Captions?
No, I can't, buddy. I can't. No.
Can you see it, Mediocre Trader?
Yeah, it's there. It's on the screen, like where the normal chat, where we drag the chat up.
Oh, the Twitter. Yeah. Oh, sorry. My screen's, yeah.
So
I have it blowing up weird.
I just added that feature. It's already in here, but
I like it.
So now I got one for each person here. So both these guys, they go on in the morning. Actually, it's this way.
Yeah, I was doing that the other day. It's a reverse repo. No, I'm just
yeah. So both these guys do go on in the morning. So just definitely check out both their channels for when they do go on live. Each cover like a little something different, so you get a taste of everything. But basically, our TA team, they're live throughout the day, so you always have somebody to talk to. So that's definitely important. There's more of us coming. I know Kesey Shaw is part of the group too, so he's another one to look out for. And as far as me, I do got an announcement. I'm working on bringing Charlie's Vids. He's going to be coming on for an interview sometime later on this week. So I'm waiting to figure out what day it is, and I'll let you guys know. And then I'm probably going to be trying to get Jackson Hunter back on here and Lion Trader. So we got things coming. It's just a matter of what day, what time, when they confirm, and when things work out. So, that's pretty much it.
And I want to say, Cam, you had the best mods. I have to say this, guys. We have to. I know you have the best mods besides Froggy's channel. Froggy has the best, and then you're under him. Your mods are phenomenal. I like Jay. I like Sanjay. I like Mr. J. I like them all. All your mods, they got to give it to them. They put work in. So appreciate all your mods from your channel. I need all your mods to come over to this channel and like and subscribe on Froggy's. I need all your mods from your channel to come on Mediocre's channel, like and subscribe as well. I need the mods to support. I love all your mods on the Wolfpack. I love all the Wolfpacks and all the mods. I love all the whole team. Thank you.
Thanks, Mod.
Thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. For right now, I'm shutting things down, so peace.